Hi guys, welcome back. Top-notch quality that you've come to know and love. It's Viridae and Slim's coming at you. We have Jedi Ninja in the booth with us. The recent winner. Jedi, how are you
Thank
feeling?
you. Oh, I feel good, man. I didn't think I'd be able to beat those dragons.
It was some tight games, some pretty tight games. And Hearthstone crashed. And just to reiterate, we were guessing your theme was sort of a floody sea giant Gormok kind of thing.
Yeah, it was Sea Giant and Gormok theme.
Very nice. The paladin, man, that competitive spirit feels pretty good.
Yes, it does.
That Justicar hero power.
Yes, it does. I was really hoping to play competitive spirit on turn 1 just to make him think I was playing Secret Paladin.
Oh,
we were saying you should fake the aggro shaman. You had an aggro shaman opening a little bit with the Trog
and abusive.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we were saying you should have done that. Well, we're gonna hop right into the next game. We got we have HertzDonut going up against Gideoneko. To reiterate their lineups, Hertz is bringing Priest, Rogue, Warlock, and Warrior, and Gideoneko is bringing Druid, Rogue, Shaman, and Warlock.
Priest and Rogue, I feel like you had something to do with those.
I may have had something to do with those. Hertz, yeah. And we're gonna jump into bans really quick, but these I actually know Dan's decks very well, and I'm very excited to see how they perform.
Oh.
Very fun stuff. Dan is I think Dan's favorite card in Hearthstone is Hobgoblin, so I'll just leave it at that. And
oh boy.
Yeah, he's very insistent about it too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a really fun card.
Really, really cool card. The Rogue, I actually don't really know what that is. He's made a couple of changes to that.
Oh,
so we're going to jump into bans.
Oh, yep, here they go.
And it looks like, Gideoneko is going to ban the Warrior, and Dan is going to, HertzDonut's going to ban the Druid. All right, so those are very solid classes. That makes perfect sense.
That's sad. I feel like the Warrior was the most likely home for Hobgoblin. Rip Hobgoblin.
The Warrior was definitely one of the funnest decks.
Yeah, people are afraid of this Silence Druid. I've been finding.
Yeah, it actually wait, I don't. Oh right, okay.
For Gideon.
Yeah, Gideon has Rogue, Shaman, and Warlock left, so there's going to be a double rogues.
Two rogues, two Warlocks.
Two Warlocks, yeah, very rare to see two rogues play each other. And I'm actually going to be playing it with a rogue against Imbolc, who has a rogue. So
of course, rogue.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I can't even imagine what kind of rogues they'll be.
I was life coach was that was tempting. Anyway, we are going to jump into game 1, and we're going to see what they're bringing out here. Dan is going to open with
the rogues.
Alrighty then.
Oh boy.
Let's see what we got here. We've got a pirate rogue against a mech rogue.
Who's going to win, mechs or pirates? Oh my god.
Oh my god. And it looks like, is that a... So he's got the salty dog in there. So it'll be an interesting build here from Gideon. Dan with a really nice curve.
Really nice. It's probably even worth... Yeah, he keeps
just keeping everything.
Yeah, why
Dan
not?
just keep everything.
It's like with the sticky Annoyatron and Harvest Golem, like Iron Sensei's gonna get his target off.
Yeah, absolutely. The Annoyatron's gonna be huge here. There's a Blade Flurry. That's a little surprising.
Blade Flurries with both. They'll come in handy, for sure.
Yeah, both Blade Flurries definitely going to be crucial. Gideon has a dream hand too. He's got the Ship Cannon, which is the premier card. Like it's one of the best cards in what is it? Pirate Rogue.
Pirate Rogue. Yeah, for sure. It's like a knife juggler, but
way better.
Basically.
Yeah, and so Dan's gonna probably get this Annoyatron out, then get the Sensei behind it, and then try to get just tons of dodges.
That's really rough for Gideon to handle.
I think Gideon not playing a 2-drop there, not playing a cannon there, was actually like a really, really big mistake. He instantly made himself on the defensive, and he's got a hand that can't support that playstyle.
Yeah, the dagger was pretty tempting, but
I
it's
think
tough.
Gideon needed to play a ship's cannon there, 100%.
Yeah, like he could play the expensive pirate. I mean, he could play the shady dealer even, but it's dicey.
Yeah, the Shady Dealer, if you have a pirate, gain 1/1. So maybe he'll go for the Southsea. Southsea is, like, the best actual pirate in the deck.
Gideon, he really needs some of these needs some of those cheaper pirates like South Sea deckhands and
Right.
like dropping one cannon.
Oh, wow.
I think
Gideon might be expecting a way different rogue. He's going to be very surprised, but he's going to be able to really. I mean, the Iron Sensei is just going to have a field day with that play.
Because I don't know how you're going to be able to deal with the Sensei outside of maybe a lucky ship's cannon.
Yeah, he'll need a lucky ship's cannon. He doesn't find a pirate that he can play with the ship's cannon, so he actually can't even ship's cannon activate here.
He could just play both of them, knowing that one would stick, but...
Right, Dan will be able to, like, eviscerate that, or Dan will be able to deal with these, and that's kind of almost... It's going to be really rough. This is a really interesting matchup, and Gideon's taking a really defensive stance. I like that he's finally playing minions, though, and now Dan knows what he's up against.
Yeah. You got to know that these will be removed, though. They're very threatening. And Noitron deals
extremely threatening.
Easily with fun.
Oh, wow. As Dan, I guess he's going to coin an eviscerate here.
Coin out the eviscerate, sure.
I like this play a lot because Dan's ensuring that the buff will land on the Anoitron.
Yeah, it's kind of nice, actually.
It really heads up play by Dan not to play the Harvest Golem here. The Harvest Golem would have potentially given him 50-50 on the buff, and now the Anoitron's just really getting out of control. That's a super good pickup for Gideon, though.
The Blade Flurry can finally get something.
Actually, it's like really bad on this board.
It's pretty ugly Blade Flurry, but I think you're forced to do it.
Yeah, there is some merit to just dropping Lotheb here. I mean, doing this is...
I could see that. Like, the Anoitron trades, maybe the Tinkertown trades with a dagger, or maybe they don't trade at all, but either way, you'll have...
I mean, he gets rid of the Sensei, and the Sensei is the strongest deck in Dan, or the card in Dan's deck, and he should be able to kill off this 4-1.
Yep.
He is taking a lot of damage.
Yeah, a lot of damage.
Dan should just play the Pilot Shredder here.
Yeah.
And I'd stealth the 4-1.
Yeah, you could do that. You just saw the AoE. Yeah, why not? What else are you going to do with these spare parts? It's not like you have Antonidas synergy or anything.
Right. And, there's a Buccaneer. Okay, so Gideon getting some of the lower mana pirates. I keep calling them rogues. Pirates. But the problem is...
The ship's cannons are gone.
The ship's cannons are gone.
The main reasons for these cards are...
you need to hit... What is... Is he going for another Blade Flurry?
Maybe?
It looks like this is another Blade Flurry.
I mean, this will work. Kind of.
He is really low with 11 health.
Yeah, 11 is just nothing.
Yeah, and Hertz
doesn't even have to trade, really.
Yeah, I actually would have liked the double harvest there a lot.
Yeah, why not? You've got Eviscerate.
I mean, you just want to push some damage, and the Harvest Golems are really sticky. He's played both Blade Flurries. Like, what is he going to do to Harvest Golems?
Nothing, really, outside of, like, Sap, which...
Yeah, Gideon, like... I feel really bad for him, because, like, if he was a normal rogue deck, he played this perfectly, like, clear the minions, play defensively, but with a really minion-heavy deck, you can't really afford to
play like this.
To just keep hero powering each turn, and this is going to be lethal, I think, right?
Yep.
He can reversing switch that to 5.
Or just combo Eviscerate, isn't it?
Yeah, he's got easy lethal here.
Along with the board and the weapon, just, yeah.
I'm actually a little embarrassed for how long this is taking him. Fine.
Or he might be...
I actually thought he might miss lethal there.
I thought he was trying to get some style, maybe with like a reversing switch and a Blade Flurry, but nope.
Yeah, I didn't know that was the rogue he was going to bring. Dan was looking at a lot of different rogue decks.
Yeah.
And I guess he went to mech. Mech decks, it's a fun deck. Really, it looked really good there because Gideon just fell so far behind with a deck that doesn't have a lot of comeback mechanics.
Right.
But that's a deck that is it usually runs really out of steam on ladder.
Yeah, like these tribal rogues are fun, and they actually work pretty decently. Like some players like Zixo even take them to legend on occasion. Yeah, they're just not the best out there, but a lot of fun. And maybe, who knows, someday if they introduce a few better pirates,
or mechs.
It might even get better. Or mechs. Yeah, mechs could use a little bit of help. It might be scary when they do, but...
Right, mechs are they're just sitting in the shadows waiting for a chance to come back.
Yeah, and you gotta watch out when they do, because, man, there's some really strong stuff.
HertzDonut has Warlock and Priest left. He's going with the Priest, and it looks like Gideon's going to go with the what looks to be like maybe a Totem Shaman.
Yeah, could be. I mean, yeah, Mana-Tide Totem doesn't often go into a deck directly.
Looks like it's going to be a Totem.
Oh, Vitality Totem. Nice.
Yeah, Vitality Totem. So it looks like he just typed Totem in the search bar and just selected all.
Yeah, and Dr. Boom's an honorary Totem, maybe.
Right. Some
like
nice
that.
Goldens there. Yeah, Dan is playing a Mind Control, so there's that.
Yeah, he seemed to have a little bit of everything before in his mulligan. Dark Cultist, Cabal, no surprise, but
He had an Acolyte of Pain as
so.
well. Yeah, he is actually bringing a Reno Priest.
Yeah, I was just about to say. It
Yeah.
seemed like a little of everything.
Yep, a deck that I really like. Museum Curator is gonna be good for the 2-drop. He's got a lot. These are a lot of really good options here. I would take
Wow.
Dark Cultist
Yeah.
for sure here, and he does.
Yeah.
Gotta develop the board. Those are very powerful minions, but if he can stay on curve ahead of the Shaman with the board he has right now, he can.
Right. It's kind of sad to see that the Cleric's not really going to
Do too
pick up
much.
any cards, but I don't know.
Yeah.
If Cultist and Curator can clean up at the end of it, then it's fine. The
Yeah.
hit quality is really good.
Oh!
It's-
That's a big pickup. He can go for a Cleric heal here
Yeah.
and shield. It's a really weak board, but it'll allow him to get value off the Cleric, and it'll be really troublesome for Gideon to clear.
Right. I think seeing like what Gideon's played so far, I mean, value off the Cleric, it might not be the most important thing.
Right.
Yeah.
That's fair. And it looks like he's going to just continue to develop his board. The Reno Priest really does struggle, though, with... Like, the drawing is so important.
Yeah, it's true, because I don't even know if Circle of Healing combos make the cut in that sort of Priest, because normally those are the main thing versus a Shaman like this. Just having those Alkanize and circles.
Good attacks by Gideon there, taking advantage of the healing totem, by the way. Just
yeah,
get
might
that
as well
extra-
with Cleric dead and all.
Mm-hmm. And now Dan's got a really awkward hand here.
Yeah.
Really, really awkward.
Yeah, Light Bomb's off very often just not great versus Shaman as well, with things like this Creeper and Totems, of course, with no power.
Right, absolutely. And HertzDonut elects to kill off the Totem Golem. I like that a lot. That
Yeah,
play.
definitely.
Mm-hmm. The Gideon, not.
Kind of one of the more dead turns for sure.
Yeah,
he
these
could
Vitality
hex if he wanted. He's got 2 of them. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Don't
gonna
blame him.
really, really hurt if this game goes anywhere close to long.
Yeah, because now it's looking like that this Confessor. Nice.
Hertz has got a really straightforward play here. Obviously, he can't do much. So yeah, you don't kill off the spider. Leave it for the
Yeah,
Cabal.
Cabal's gonna eat that one up.
And right now he's just pretending to have plays. I think I like this. This is a really like kind of top level play.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, you pretend you got something in your hand you can play.
I don't know what he could have that he wouldn't play. But
Right, exactly.
if it were playable,
He's just looking at a Sludge Belcher. Nah, not today.
he's just admiring the golden mind control animation, perhaps.
Yeah, that's like around. I think you have to be like a 40 or 50 level priest for that.
Oh wow, the totem. I thought Thunderbluff Valiant might come down. And now with Mana-Tide Totem out there, the Cabal got even better.
Ooh, that's it. Yeah, I mean, if I'm Dan, I guess I'd take the Mana-Tide, right?
Yeah, you'll get a draw and you'll force
Oh,
Gideon
wow.
to
Yeah, the pain doesn't change anything. You just take the Mana-Tide and pain off the Golem if it doesn't die to the
Yeah.
ball.
Like you gotta expect that the Golem will, if you take the Mana-Tide, that it'll trade into it.
Yeah, yep, and he will take it. So pretty expected. Ooh,
Very polite to thank the Shaman for
thank the Shaman
nice
for his
minion.
gift. And these guys are future teammates, so
Yeah.
makes their captain a little nervous to see them. Ay.
You never know if it will be well received.
Right. Well, Gideon, man, he's might be playing a little loose with those hexes. He doesn't know. Also, we see a Star Seeker, so this is a Reno Star Seeker priest.
Nice.
Very
It's got
nice.
all kinds of ways to win.
Yep. And it's also got the Hail Truce and the Mind Control. So, tons of things. That's the second hex gone, and Danny's got to feel pretty good seeing those hexes used
Yeah,
on.
I think the first hex was one thing, but with 2 of them out of the way now,
Oh,
it's a little worrisome. And Belcher's
Sludge Belcher.
like Starseeker would have been fine, but Belcher's of course way better.
Now
he may not even use Pain.
No, because that Pain will destroy a Thunderbluff Valiant.
It really will.
And I think that was really heads up of Dan. I actually think I probably would have gone for the Pain.
Yeah, like if you're Hertz here, like you see the vitality to him, you're scratching your head just a little bit. Like you never see that card get played.
Really well played by Dan. I actually probably would have just used the Pain there.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't have blamed him. I probably would too. Yeah. Now Belcher actually gets cleaned up. So I mean, while Thunderbluff Valiant gets cleared by this Pain down the road, it did some work at the very least.
Yeah, and Gideon's been playing for tempo, like, very well. Those hexes were very high tempo plays. The question is, will he be able to sustain against the Priest at 30?
Yeah.
And I don't think it's likely, just looking at both their hands. Dan's got an extremely powerful hand with the Entomb and the Mind Controls.
Yeah, and he keeps drawing with this Mana Tide. He's almost drawing too much with things like Thoughtsteal that could now refill his hand. He might even just go for like a Pain Starseeker heal kind of play.
I really like the Pain Starseeker a lot.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You can heal the Mana Tide. It's not really doing much. It'll still be dead, but maybe Starseeker will stick better as a result.
Yeah, I mean, he'll have to use his 3-attack minion, presumably, on it, and then Starseeker should survive.
Yeah.
Gideon's almost certainly dropping Boom next turn. But
well, I don't know. The second Thunderbluff Valiant might be really tempting with 2 totems still sticking around.
Fair. Totally fair. Absolutely. That's totally a play. So Hertz really thinking about his play here.
Yeah.
I don't know how he wins Pain. I guess he's thinking about the thought. It doesn't look like he's going to...
Ooh, Lightning Storm. That's so good to pick up. That's so good to pick up. Because a Reno Priest will only run 1 Light Bomb. And probably 1 Holy Nova. So. Oh, wow. There's 2 Clerics.
So yeah, Hertz holding off on the Starseeker. Maybe he's like trying to slip it in as a surprise.
Gideon, is this Reno?
It is a Reno.
Oh, there's 2 Clerics. Okay.
It runs 2 Clerics and it runs 2 Powered Shields.
That makes sense because you want your cycling potential.
Yeah, you have to cycle really hard.
You do.
You did call Gideon's play. Gideon definitely playing the tempo game really, really well here, and unfortunately, he's gonna get pretty much cleared off this board with these AoEs in HertzDonut's hand.
Right. Yeah, Light Bomb plus... Oh, Mouse ran up better.
Oh, God.
I wonder...
Oh, he's going to clear something off.
Yeah, I mean, Gideon's really been fighting for the board. With this kind of play, it looks like he probably plays a Bloodlust, at least one. Like, really fighting for the board this hard against these weak minions is... Like, not willing to trade the totems. It makes sense keeping the totems up. I'm not sure. That's a great
play. Either Bloodlust or like a semi-Bloodlust with, like, if the totems in Valiant can stick, then it's essentially a Bloodlust in some form.
And this is kind of awkward. Hertz can Lightning Storm into Light Bomb, but that's just really inefficient. He could Entomb the 3/6. Okay.
Not bad, actually. The weird thing about the Storm Light Bomb is that the Valiant might actually stick still, if you get a low roll.
Oh right, a 2. Yeah, that was a terrible play. The Entomb Lightning Storm is really strong. He'll kill everything except for the creepers' remaining bodies here, unless he's thinking about something else here.
I wonder.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I think he's just hoping for the 50-50 roll.
The Light Bomb seems a little... Okay. Wow, that's really, I guess it's setting up for next turn Light Bomb.
The nice thing about the Lightning Storm is that it cleared the totems, so the Thunderbluff is less... it's not imperative to remove it as much. The totems are gone at least for now.
Dan's play here is going to pay off really well if Gideon plays Dr. Boom. It doesn't look like he will, though.
I think he'll just reload with more totems and more totem buffs. If he gets a Flame Tongue.
Oh, wow. He got a mana, which he desperately needed.
I think so, yeah.
And this is not Light Bombable. The Mana Tide is. I guess Hertz will be able to run in the 3/5. What is the plan here? Oh, he's gonna he has the Spectrals.
Not too bad, actually. Yeah,
very good. I really like that play.
Probably the better Lightning Storm you were gonna get versus a Priest.
Yep.
It's like when you play versus Control Warrior and these older, more mid-rangey Shamans, you kind of just take what you can get with some of these cards.
Right, absolutely. So Hertz is not going to be able to take out that Mana Tide, and that's kind of an issue. It looks like he's still light bombing. Not sure I...
Could play Cleric.
Yeah. Yeah,
to fill in.
Play Cleric. He has killed off... He's killed off both of the Bluff Valiants, and those are, like, kind of almost what the deck's built around. Clearly, with all the totems we're seeing in Gideoneko's deck, like, this is much more of a fun deck.
Yeah, like, basically, that's one of the major, like, things that the totem label actually matters. Outside of Totemic Knight, which we haven't seen yet, but...
We haven't seen yet. Trademark words, though.
Could be in
Double
there.
Mana Tide. Never go full Mana Tide.
Oh, boy. At this point...
it's actually kind of dangerous.
Yeah, Hertz could kind of just, like, evaluate the amount of pressure that's on the board every turn, and... Well, he did use the Light Bomb, so... With
just a card in his hand, he definitely could try something like Fatigue. He's at 13 cards. Gideon's at 12.
Right. The Light Bomb was the big thing. Yeah, at some point you have to wonder if Tailtress can get out, and this might be one of her better...
Yeah, he's seen double hexes, so it's pretty likely that if he can get a high-value minion here, he might just take board control, and he gets a actually pretty annoying minion against Shaman.
Not half bad.
Oh, but Gideon finds one of the most powerful weapons for Shaman, and that is the Flame Tongue.
Yeah, and between Flame Tongue and the Fire Elemental there,
yep,
I think he could...
he can clear this board up.
He could clean this up pretty well. Even that weak Mana Tide totem could go to work.
The way he traded with the way Flame Tongue works.
No, not so much, because like the Shredder, it could have hit the Max now, like buffed by Flame Tongue, and then Fire Elemental and the other Mana
he did this incorrectly with sequencing.
Yeah, like now it's just impossible. Well,
right? It's impossible.
Yeah, you can't kill this Max now
2,
anymore.
4. Oh, wait, 4, 7. Yeah, he can't do it.
Nope. Ooh.
Oh, but he does get he does get a total.
There's no room for Boom now.
There's no room for Boom. I think I like he played this a little slower. Maxna is definitely a huge threat to the Shaman as it can be healed and like sustained.
Right.
And yeah, this deck. And this is a BGH. Wow. Oh man, down to 9 cards. Lothep's a fantastic draw, but Reno. Drawn finally from Dan, and it is live.
That's right.
Dan can just slow this game down a little bit here. I'd like to see him kind of dump a little bit of his hand.
Yeah, I think so. Like with these 2 Mana Tides, if there is a Bloodlust, Gideon's finding it. What could Hertz do here? I mean, he can clear off the Taunt Totem. I don't know if you did too many things, but you can play like Justicar or Loot Hoarder heal.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Maybe the cleric can heal up the Maxna. Look for something. Oh wow, he's looking at that too. He does have a mind control in his hand, so I guess he's not really scared of any big threats with the mind control.
This is true. Yeah, I think the main thing for this turn is just getting rid of a few of the clunkier things that were sitting around.
Yeah, totally fair. That's a pretty strong turn. I think the Flame Tongue is definitely one of the stronger cards. This Lotheb, though, really is a really strong pull for Gideon. Even can curve out it really, really nicely. I guess he has to deal with the Maxna first, though, right?
Yeah, if he wants to, he can. Fire Elemental is definitely helpful.
Yeah, absolutely. The Fire Elemental, and he can even play the Defender.
And he actually probably wants to suicide off one of these Mana Tide totems at least.
Oh, yeah.
At this point.
And the card counts are 8 for Gideoneko, and Dan has 13. So you can see those double Mana Tides have really been pulling some cards.
Or, I don't know, if he really does have Bloodlust in his deck, he could just continue to flood the board and play Lotheb behind it to try and set up for that Bloodlust.
Yeah. And Reno will do like nothing to Bloodlust. It looks like Gideon's just going to efficiently, and he is going to kill off this Mana Tide. Very, very, oh, whoa. All right, maybe not. It looks like he's going to let the Maxna just run rampant.
Yep, and continue to cycle like crazy.
The question, and continue to cycle like crazy. He will be at 6 cards at the end of this turn.
Yeah.
And still no Bloodlust drawn. There is a Rockbiter.
Yeah. Oh!
Excavated Evil.
Oh, it's huge.
And
With spell power, it's a full clear.
Yep, Valen's Excavated Evil is a full
Oh
clear.
my
Dan sees it, and that's gonna be just so hard. Gideon
That's
is
insane.
so hard to keep this board alive.
It's pretty crazy. Actually, like the 3 damage from Excavated Evil is so significant compared to the Holy Nova in these cases. It's nuts.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my god.
And how is a Shaman without any hexes going to deal with a 4/8?
Just really not. I mean, Rockbiter, it can only go on friendly minions. You can't pull a little abusive combo like you can with the big game.
He's just going to sacrifice the Dr. Boom, and I wouldn't be surprised if Hertz
gets mind controlled.
It.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not. I mean, an Alakir is probably in this deck actually.
Could be.
And he has the rock. I mean, he's running rock. I don't know. It's hard to say.
Oh man, poor Alec here. Never gets to see the light of day more. Yeah, I like playing some of the cheaper things.
Yeah, playing the Dr. Boom seems really bad. You haven't even seen a death.
No, didn't see it.
You've seen it in 2. But like, Dan can even like kill the Dr. Boom with the Max Nut and keep it alive and heal it all the way up.
Yeah, with Justicar, Circle of Healing, even if he wants with Cleric.
Finds the map to the Golden Monkey. So
yeah, with Cleric and Circle in hand, he might actually find this Golden Monkey sooner rather than later.
Oh my god.
Okay, that's perfect.
Oh, that's just the top deck.
He didn't even have. Okay.
Pulled off the Cleric.
Yeah, now he can cycle off the Cleric too.
Yeah, and you don't have to worry about fatigue. With 10 cards to your opponent's 6, and one of those 6 is an Excavated Evil.
Yeah, which is not really useful for the Shaman. In most cases.
I would definitely use the Circle here, probably.
Yeah, I don't know how much better it'll be. I mean, Circle's in the deck, which means there's definitely... Oh, wow. An Auchenai. Maybe even one Blade Mask.
Oh my gosh.
In the light.
Keep drawing.
Going nuts with the top deck.
Keep drawing.
Dan has used the 3 top decks in this turn.
Yeah, they just keep coming.
And he ends it with a full circle.
That light.
Dan actually ties Gideon on draw. So Dan's in that one turn, he I think he drew like 4 or 5.
He knew he could afford it.
Yeah. I mean, with the Golden Monkey and both hexes out of the way, there's no way Gideon can keep up with that.
My Exna just really can't die.
Where did Maxa come from?
It came from Confessor.
Yep. Right.
Yep, came from Panthers.
I was like,
probably one of the more average legendaries you could pull, but it's doing a lot of work.
It really is one of the more average legendaries, like definitely on the low end.
Yeah.
But it's kind of funny because like it's up against a Totem Shaman. It's a huge health minion from a priest against a deck that solely relies on tiny little minions. So it might have been one of the better minions Hertz could have gotten there. Mm-hmm. And it looks like
where's this? Oh, he's really optimistic to kill it.
Oh.
If that 3 had gone to the Max, that'd be great, but at the same time, Light Warden would have.
Oh, I would not taunt up the
gone out of control.
Flame Cone.
Yeah, it's.
I would BGH and taunted that.
This Holy Nova is just going to do so much.
Yeah.
Might even be drawing.
Also, yeah, he's gonna kill off. I would be surprised if he doesn't kill off his Cleric first. He's only got 5 cards left.
Well, how do you kill off Cleric?
Oh yeah, you can't kill off the Cleric. Well, now the Holy Nova is. Okay.
Oh, it just concedes. Gideon's had enough of this my X. No?
Actually, Dan may have been looking for lethal there. He might have even had it.
Maybe because the
Light Warden.
The huge heal with the Light Warden.
Right.
Especially.
It would have healed 2 things. The Light Warden was going up to 5. It would have gone up to a 9 attack minion plus 4.
Yeah, if you would hit the Cleric into the Flame Tongue Totem, then 3 things would get healed. 4 including yourself.
Right, absolutely. Well, that's a win for the Reno, what was that? Reno,
Priest.
Starseeker Priest.
Yeah.
Gideon has switched decks every single game.
Yeah. That's kind of what I did, because I just wanted to make sure that, everything got shown off.
And it looks like Gideon's got maybe just a Reno lock, a Reno combo lock, it looks like.
Reno, or maybe Dreadsteed.
Maybe Dreadsteed.
Possibility.
Fair enough.
I know that's what I brought. My Warlock banned, but I wanted to play some Dread Steeds.
Some dank steeds. So it's not a Reno combo. So good call. Probably the Dread Steeds.
Yeah.
Gideon with the all the golden adventure cards you'll see there. Hertz is playing
gotta be Hobgoblin.
Definitely a Hobgoblin deck.
Yeah.
Yeah. He just for everyone's in the audience, Hertz tried extremely hard to make all 4 of his decks Hobgoblin decks. And he could only up until yesterday, he was going to bring a Hobgoblin Confused Priest.
Oh, I actually caught Zed a lot. He was playing a Hobgoblin Priest legitimately and doing very well with it at one point. If you dig through his Facebook a bit.
Yeah,
it's pretty crazy.
He really tried. I had to kind of talk him out of some of it. He could the lack of Hobgoblin.
Yeah.
But he hasn't found the little guy yet. The Reliquary Seeker is pretty good.
Yeah, goes with Hobgoblin, goes with Echoing News.
Goes well, the deck. The Mortal Coil is also pretty good. Mortal Coil is probably a little bit better for this board state.
Yeah. I like the Seeker. It depends on maybe he coins out this Ooze or the Creeper in an effort to get the Seeker and the Sea Giant better off.
I think he miscounted his mana and thought he could play the Reliquary Seeker this turn.
Yeah, I mean, she wouldn't have gotten the buff, but...
Right, I think that was kind of the play. He went with the Spider, which is still a fine play. I think he might be kind of really valuing the Anoatron and the Echoing Ooze for the Hobgoblin.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they definitely shine the most with Hobgoblin.
Gideon fearlessly drops the Void Caller, but he doesn't have anything. Oh, yeah, he does have the Imp King Boss.
This Sea Giant can become so cheap.
Oh, yeah.
Because not only will the Creeper pop and spawn 2, the Imp Gang Boss will, if he wanted to, make another one, but it only needs to become so cheap.
Right, that was actually... I see that he's trying to kill things. Interesting.
Yeah, I might as well get the... Oh,
he won't be able to play the Sea Giant this turn, though.
Can he? No.
I think...
There may have been a way to do it, but it wouldn't have involved killing the
was interesting. I mean, he got the Reliquary Seeker out, which was really, really good.
Yeah, probably bigger than the Sea Giant, actually.
His attacks were just a little odd there.
Yeah, it was kind of hard to figure out how that was going to work out best.
You make a really good point there, actually, what you just said. The Reliquary Seeker is a bigger deal to get out than the Sea Giant. Because the Sea Giant you'll get to play at some point. The Reliquary Seeker you could potentially never get to play.
Right. Like the Sea Giant, yeah, it was 1 or 2 mana for an 8/8, but...
Right. And man, no Hobgoblin yet.
He can still play them. He can tap too, even.
Yeah, he could. Yeah.
I think he'll tap.
No, I think he's gonna. Definitely tap.
Sometimes it's a little funny to do it last, or maybe he's planning to play the Lance Carrier, maybe a spare part even.
What does the Lance Carrier do on this board? Not a ton. I guess it kills off the Void Caller. He doesn't. He has a live Reliquary. He has enough damage that he could. And he picks up the I would definitely, good call. Go after the Void Caller, see what's behind it, and he's going to be really happy to see a Flame Imp.
Definitely. He can even kill it if he wants.
Yeah, he can almost full clear. I would probably go with this play. I like this play.
Yeah.
He'll go face with the 5/5, of course, but...
I think so.
Oh, wow. He's just shutting down Gideoneko's board.
Because I think... I mean, the Lance Carrier would have had to live, but if he went face with the Seeker, I think that was a setup for lethal, actually.
Oh, fair point. I wasn't looking at that. Right, that's a lot of damage. Those Reliquary Seekers.
1 mana 5/5, pretty good.
Gideon just has to play the stall game for 2 more turns, and he'll be fine. Like, that Twisting Nether will obliterate this board. It probably won't even be necessary.
Yeah.
Gideon, I think, is just a fine spot. It does look like this is a Dinks, or a Dread Steed deck.
Yeah. With the
Renos.
I don't know about Reno, but with the power overwhelming.
Well, we saw 2. Didn't we see 2 of? We saw 2 Imp King bosses. So it's probably not a reset.
Yeah, not Reno.
I don't think Hertz has a chance. Like, I don't think he can afford to play around Sea Giants. So, wow, that owl showing up a little late for Gideon.
Definitely. I mean,
Hertz going all in. He doesn't have the Hobgoblin's just not showing up to play. And that owl feels really, really bad. Nice
it does, but I mean, yeah, Gideon's gonna live one more turn and he'll get to play the Twisting Nether.
Oh man.
He's been hanging on to this whole time.
Yeah, the Twisting Nether is going to be super, super strong here, and I wonder if Hertz will try to play around it. Probably
yeah, if he plays the second... I mean, you don't always think about Twisting Nether, but it's definitely a possibility. Shadow Flame more often than not.
One thing I would like to point out, Gideon did silence the Haunted Creeper, which is a really odd silence. There's a lot of silence targets, and maybe Hertz will read that as like a potential Twisting Nether turn, but it doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like it.
Yeah, I think Hertz can understand that Gideon is in a pretty
tight
spot there. So maybe.
I think Gideon can bounce back here pretty easily. He's got the heal bot, he's got the Twisting Nether, and Hertz won't have a single board left or a single minion left on board.
Yeah, Hertz will need to tap into. Like, he needs to find a Hobgoblin, just a way to. Just to build up a threatening board again. Without Hobgoblin, these minions just won't.
The Imp Gang's definitely one of the stronger minions.
Yep.
One of the very few minions that doesn't... Wow, and Alex... Oh, he's holding for the Hobgoblin.
Saving for the Hobgoblin. He's got to draw it eventually.
Right, he's 15 cards in, no Hobgoblin in sight. This deck doesn't run any burst, so he's got to get it done with minions.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably terrified of a Reno. Oh, he's seen double Imp Gang. So
he did.
Yeah. And he also did Gideon have double Peddler as well, or was that Hertz? Hertz had double Peddler.
Yeah, I only saw one.
All right. Well, the heal's still pretty devastating. This is a very strong turn for Gideon. Again, no. Oh wow. So if Hertz can get a Hobgoblin on this turn, nope.
Argus is really strong though.
It is very strong.
You could even squeeze in the coolant.
I can ease your
Maybe against this void.
I think Hertz is probably going to try to save the coolant for whatever comes out of the. Oh, he's trading too.
Yeah, you know there's potential Mal'Ganis and
okay.
there's Jaxox too, but
I think he's considering if he wants to save it for the potential massive demons and
whatever comes out.
Gideon's got to scramble to find those. No, but he does find a heal bot, so he's gonna have plenty of time. Gideon definitely is stabilizing.
Yeah,
here.
he can cycle with these coils as
absolutely.
well.
If he finds Mal'Ganis, that's probably just gonna be the game.
Yeah, or maybe something that's worth discounting with Emperor, which these are really not at the moment.
Yeah.
I mean, it's okay, and
it's okay. Wow, it's definitely dreads.
Yeah, Sacrificial Pact really doesn't
just
go into
awful luck for Gideon.
Yeah.
He's
Emperor might stick though.
12 cards left and hasn't found a single Dread Seed or Mal'Ganis or like what's the guy that brings everyone back to life?
Kel'Thuzad? If he's playing. I definitely put him in mind because he's Kel'Thuzad's just a good time in these
Yeah,
sets.
it's just a fun time. So these guys, both of them not finding their win conditions. Hertz is 11 cards left and Gideon 12 cards. Both of them probably pretty upset at their luck. Understandably so. I think Gideon's going to be able to fare the storm pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, Hertz finding the Hobgoblins is definitely more important for Hertz than anything was for Gideon, because the slower Warlocks generally do okay versus this sort of deck.
Absolutely.
Yeah, now he can't kill the Emperor, so he'll just probably stall against it. I think he might be scared to pop this Void Caller.
Yeah, it looks like he is. I like to pop him on my turn.
Yeah.
Personally. Just get that out of the way.
It's really hoping for that Hobgoblin.
Gideon's going to have 2 chances to draw a... and he's got plenty... Oh, and there's Jaxox. Jaxox is definitely not one of the better ones, but if he's got the Arguses, so that's a game. That's just GG.
Probably, yeah.
There's no way this Hobgoblin...
Golden Jaxox even.
Yep, Golden Jaxox. Beautiful. Golden Dark Peddler. Yeah, that's just going to be game here. He's going to be able to pop it, taunt up Jaxox, taunt up...
or taunt up the Emperor. Well,
Visiting there was a little... Whoa!
You really want Jaxox to be taunted up. But...
I mean, he has another defender, and that's going to be enough. Like, he doesn't have to worry about dying. There's pretty much nothing he can do to lose.
Even leaves the option open to still become Jaxox.
Right, absolutely.
Which...
Hertz,
no Hobgoblin.
9 cards left. Can't find the Hobgoblin. scrambling around, trying to find his way around these big taunts. Probably not going to happen. If I'm Hertz here, I would consider conceding.
To hide.
Yeah, you're just not going to win from this point on. But I don't know, the more these weird one-drops you play, or one-attack minions you play, the more it looks...
I mean, Reliquary Seeker, he still might have a chance here. I mean, he's got a really ugly trade if he wants to kill the Emperor at this point.
Yeah.
It's still possible. The Annoy Trend's blocking.
And Hertz has no indication that Gideon is playing Dreadseed. Although I guess that doesn't matter because if Gideon loses,
there he is.
There's the Dank Seed himself. Gideon doesn't have a guaranteed way to get him out with the Void Caller though.
No.
And there's no rush really.
Outside of just playing Jaxox, which would, yeah.
It looks like he'll just play him from the hand. He can get a really nice defender here on the Jaxox, on the on the Peddler or whatever he wants.
Mm-hmm.
So Hertz finally gets to see what's behind the veil.
Yeah, he may have been wondering. Like it seemed like a very normal Warlock deck,
right?
But
just sort of a Reno control deck or something.
Yeah, like a lot of them, they'll run powerful funding even, but you know the flavors here, Dreadsteed.
Yep. And it's just taunts for days for Gideon. Nothing's getting through this board.
Including the Steed.
Yep, and that Reliquary Seeker's not going to do a ton. And Gideon's definitely looking for there's the guy.
Little too late.
He is the 21st card to be drawn.
I really thought that a second one was going to come from that tap.
Right. I think Hertz is maybe contemplating conceding here.
Yeah, hide the Hobgoblin.
I would 100% hide it at this point. He's got no way of pushing through this. He can at least see what's behind it, but it's not going to matter.
There he is.
There's Jaxox. He's nice and gold. Yeah, he can't even get through the taunts on this board. And that's just, yeah.
Yeah, I think he'll basically be dead.
I the Hobgoblin. I wonder if Gideon guessed it based on, like, the Annoyatrons and the, what's
Mistress of Pain.
Mistress of Pain, yeah.
Very, very odd card.
Very, very odd. But then again, Jedi played a very floody kind of, bunch of decks. I'm sure Gideon was watching. And,
yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So maybe he just, I don't know. Maybe that's what he thought.
So... At this point, Gideon still has that Pirate Rogue. I wonder if we'll see. And Shaman as well.
Right, I forgot about that. Those two are... Man, the Shaman's really going to have a hard time here.
Mm-hmm.
Generally, a Warlock deck just really can it just can outdraw. Like, it can out-sustain the Shaman's board. And the Shaman's entire deck is built around board. So,
right, and... Yeah, against a lot of these more annoying minions in this Hobgoblin deck, the Lightning Storm just doesn't usually find a moment to shine. Zombie Chow's a huge help, though.
Yeah, huge pickup there.
Yeah, and with the 2 Mana Tide Totems, I don't know.
Dan, I like the tap a lot here from Dan. I think none of those minions were really worth playing.
Yeah, I can see it.
I think he's gonna really try to get. I think he's just gonna.
The Flame Tongue Totem, really good. Wow, it'll even take care of this imp game.
Yep. Oh man,
that's really tough.
Well, he can play a taunt here. I'm actually surprised he's gonna play this into this. I'd probably play a juggler into the Voidwalker, Voidwalker.
Oh wow, with the Coin Argus, wow, it nearly seals it up. I think this is really devastating.
Definitely really tough. I wouldn't go so far. I still think
with a juggler too. With a juggler too,
Scott
this
Juggler, he runs double implosion. I think Gideon's definitely got the upper hand, but Gideon's hand is, and I really like this.
Oh, he's gonna go with
He needs the cards. Look at his hand. Like he's got. Whoa, what?
Would have liked to see the Mantine Totem on though.
Is he gonna Rockbiter off the 1/1?
Or, yeah, seems like it.
I mean, he's really gonna...
yeah, the Mana Tide's fine. That's actually good placement.
He's trying to defend the Mana Tide.
Yeah, he may have been thinking about, Abusive Sergeant. Just normal things that you would see in a Aura like this. But this is not
a normal Warlock.
Not a normal Warlock.
Not at all. And Hertz is going to be able to get the Juggler down. Definitely, Gideon, that play definitely makes sense. He thinks he may just be thinking he's going against normal Zoo. And I really like Gideon's play to get the Mana Tide out. The Mana Tide, he needs new cards really badly in that hand.
Right, you gotta keep up with the life tap. It's really nice too because the Mana Tide can actually attack.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And it can pop this shield and stay alive. It's pretty strong. This Lightning Storm, and he's going to keep this alive. Definitely a very, very strong play. Gideon definitely in command here. And generally the Shaman, and what I was saying before this is the Shaman would be really in trouble here. But the Mana Tide's drawn 2 cards. So if the Mana Tide wasn't played by Gideon there, the Shaman would be at 2 cards left and in a really bad spot.
Yeah, I think the Lightning Storm feels a little bad there, but with the Chow to fill it in and the Mana Tide continuing to draw cards, I think you're just perfectly fine.
Yeah, we've seen Gideon play for tempo a lot. Like we saw against the Priest, he played a lot of really high tempo plays to keep his board alive, which works. Which has a better chance of winning against a board centered, Warlock deck than a Priest deck.
Right.
Where tempo doesn't matter as much to the Priest, who can obviously rebound with huge AoEs. This turn's really awkward.
Yeah, I mean, hey, Gideon, he showed himself to play a Rockbiter earlier against an Imp, so I think he might even do it against this.
I mean, he is against this board. He is going into the Fire Elemental turn, so I wouldn't really have any problem with that because like he'll just Fire Elemental what else is played, and Hertz is really struggling to like find a grip here on this board. And the Mana Tide is just MVP here for Gideon, keeping his hand full, and he's got really, really strong turns ahead.
Yeah, the Taunt Totem's really nice as well. A Healing Totem would have been just about as good. It would have protected the Mana Time, at least, from dying. Yep. At least now Sea Giant gets played.
Sea Giant is going to get out of the hand. These 2 Reliquary Seekers couldn't be more dead, especially with the Shaman just absolutely obliterating HertzDonut's board. He's just going to, play it.
Play it.
That feels terrible.
The one attack, it might be relevant in cleaning up some of this stuff here.
I mean, the fact of the matter is Hertz has drawn 29 cards over 2 games. And he's drawn 1 Hobgoblin. Yeah. So that's just going to lead to loss. Like the deck is built around it. These Reliquary Seekers obviously aren't as bad when they're just dropped on their own as 3/3s. Really shocked Gideon doesn't play the Fire Elemental there.
Yeah, that's something else.
Something else, and he also exposes the Flame Tongue to the...
Yeah, and removes power from the...
Wow.
The Mana Tide.
That was
a little unfortunate.
Yeah, that's gonna get really punished.
Yeah, I think the Fire Elemental would have been great there. I mean, yeah, they're very clunky.
Oh, and
it would have been great too.
Implosion. The Implosion is really, really strong here. He can maybe even get the Reliquary Seeker out if he can get a high enough Implosion here. Definitely implode on the
Flame Tongue.
I guess the Flame Tongue, right?
Yeah, because you could save health on the Argus if
absolutely.
You kill it.
So he's looking for a high one. He gets him not quite enough. One short.
Yeah.
But Hertz is going to take full board control here, and now Gideon's lack of a 6/5 on board is not going to...
he draws the Hex, though.
He draws the Hex, yeah.
Hex, and he's also got...
Hex into, what can he do here?
Totem Golem, Totem.
Yeah.
I suppose. It's pretty good.
Yep. It's going to be good enough. The top deck Hex is definitely going to bail him out here, and Hertz is again going to be on... Is he attacking the... Oh, he...
Gets rid of the frog. Okay. Maybe an Imbolc.
Wow, Cormac.
Cormac. Oh, against the Totem Golem. That's huge. He can even flood to the point where the Seeker gets the buff, too. And
I would take Mortal Coil here, 100%.
Yeah, unless you really want that Hungry Crab to get buffed by the Hobgoblins that are in.
I think that's what Hertz is considering. In fact, Hertz is just drawing, like, without the... I mean, he's almost halfway through his deck.
I like the Coil.
Yeah, I like the Coil a lot here. He can run the 2/3 into the 2/3 and both defenders in and then just coil it off.
Yep.
And keep all of his minions alive, which is really strong. He's seen one
kill the Spell Power Totem.
Yep. Finds another Implosion.
Not bad if this should get cleared.
Pretty strong swing. Yeah, I don't know if Gideon's running double Lightning Storm. We only saw one last game, right? I think.
Yeah, I think so.
And he was down to like 4 cards, so it might be.
Yeah, he's got a lot of the stranger totems that you don't normally see in his deck. So 2 Lightning Storms could seem tough at this point.
Oh yeah, it looks like Hertz is gonna just drop.
Make room for Boom or for the Sea Giant at the very least.
Oh, is he imploding? Oh, he's imploding. Well, he should attack in one more in case he gets him. Oh, I guess if he gets a 4, it doesn't matter. Wow, he gets perfect for what he did on his board.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, very efficient. Really, really efficient here.
He could even tap.
Just tap,
Yeah.
play the Sea Giant, never Hobgoblin.
Nope.
He's gonna trade.
Yeah, you'll play the...
Yeah, just play the Sea Giant. 14 cards in. Both players 14 cards in.
I think you could trade for the Boomats. I mean, it's a lot of damage to miss, though. You could trade into 1, maybe, because it's always uglier when, like, the player has their own ability to
and the top deck!
Oh, wow.
Gideon just not phased by these Sea Giants.
And he can...
into...
Fire Elemental gets squeezed into. Really
There's... Yeah, he might just drop a bunch of these lower health elementals as fodder to soften the board up, but...
I like the elementals, because you could...
the 4/4 and...
Oh, yeah, I like it on the Gormok if you're going to do it.
Yeah, it doesn't do it. But there's no good trade here for Dan on the 4/2, so maybe getting the 1/1 is fine.
I guess.
Dan?
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems good enough. 9 damage, no burst in the deck, insta-tap, looking for the Hobgoblin.
There he is.
The thing is...
He's doing some work here. You could clear their board to try to protect the Hobgoblin, but...
Yeah, the Fire Elemental will shut that down real fast.
Yeah.
But it might be just enough to get the Mystic Pain up to a 3/5.
Maybe...
Or 3/6, what is that? Yeah, 3/6.
Maybe you don't even play it.
I mean, he has so many cards that do well here.
I mean... You could just not play it.
And not trade with the Gormok. Just go face with the Gormok. Okay.
Yeah, because Imbolc
This is a fine play here.
Yeah, because HertzDonut can get 2 more Hobgoblin targets next turn with life tap and probably play them all. So.
Right. Oh, absolutely play them all. They're all low health or low mana. The Defender's a really strong pickup for Gideon here. He's going to be able to just he can make a really nice value trade with the
it's really good
on that Gormok. Yep. Really strong. The placement's okay. Oh wow. Well, now the placement's
that's crushing, and he can even squeeze in Mana Tide.
Oh man. Whoa.
Oh well, he wants to kill Gormok.
And he keeps it. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. And he's gonna get the heal out. Wow, crazy strong play there.
Yep.
Hertz is going to have
the Lance Carrier.
The Lance Carrier is actually a really good top deck. Hertz should definitely tap here. Look for one more Hobgoblin, and he finds it. So he's going to get a big Hobgoblin board.
He can squeeze all of them in, but he can squeeze the better ones in, which is the taunt and
the Lance Carrier.
The buff. In fact, I don't know is it good at all to buff the... You'll probably buff the Imp King boss, but it'd be kind of cool to buff the taunt, maybe.
I would have... Why? Well, why do you buff the taunt here?
Because it'll kill one of the taunt minions.
But the Imp King boss does very little for you then.
The Imp King boss.
I would definitely like to see the.
Yeah, and the thing about this is this is not guaranteeing any safety for Hobgoblin. The Hobgoblin will still die.
Hobgoblin will die
outside of Fire Elemental.
Yeah, that was I think a slight misplay. He wanted to kill. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Lightning Storm top deck
doesn't even really need it, but
not necessary. I guess spell damage would be nice. Yeah, Gideon's just gonna clean up this board pretty well, and this is gonna be a loss Hertz really didn't want to take. Obviously, that's a stupid thing to say, but really this is one I think was favored in. But Gideon that Mana Tide kept him supplied with cards, and he
I think that Mana Tide drew probably, I want to say maybe 4 cards or so.
Yeah, at least 4.
Yeah.
Yep. And Gideon just continuing to clear the board.
Healing on the back of it as well.
I mean, he gets rid of the Hobgoblin, which is really the thing that wins games. And the Lightning Storm is just fantastic to have in hand for Gideon here. So if Hertz finds the second Hobgoblin and kind of unleashes...
Then Gideon can just shut it down.
Yeah, and this is looking pretty good for Gideon.
Right.
He even has the Mana Tide, which is going to be uncontested on a really strong...
These Mana Tides have been really crazy.
It's actually amazing. This Vitality Totem also is going to have healed for about... it's going to heal for at least 12 health.
Yeah, Vitality Totem is a pretty interesting card. I mean, for the amount of mana that it costs, assuming that your opponent invests to kill it, it heals you a lot.
So Hertz with 8 cards left is just all in. By not playing any of those cards, is all in on the Hobgoblin play. Yep. But it's not gonna matter. He's dead. He's just gonna be dead before it makes an impact.
Right. In fact, at any moment, really, Gideoneko can pick up. He's got a few like small burst options. Even the Thunderbluff Valiant, which we saw earlier, would help a lot if he had room.
Yeah.
No
That's just game. I mean, he's not dead to board, but
essentially,
this Lightning Storm will actually just clear his entire board. Also worth mentioning, Hertz. What is he? He drew how many cards last turn?
It took him a good while to find the Hobgoblin. I think he went through half his deck.
Round 60 cards and found 2 Hobgoblins.
Yeah, they like to hide.
Like he's obviously it's not exactly 60, but I
hope he put 2 in the deck.
Right? Exactly. He's got 6 cards left. Hobgoblin Dream not coming together. Gideon's just may have misplayed a little bit there.
Yeah,
doesn't matter.
No battle cry. It's okay. You don't want the second totem golem.
Yeah, I mean he's got everything he needs here.
He'll just use the Lightning Storm, probably.
Yep.
One
high
roll.
24 health. He doesn't even care if these spells work.
No. They do. Yeah,
they both do. I mean, there's nothing except Twisting Nether here that can help HertzDonut. Does he find the Hobgoblin? He doesn't. Well, is he going to tap?
Find him for one more hurrah. I mean, does the taunt help at all now? It's actually pretty decent. You can clear off the Tuskar Totemic. You'd be fine for a little while longer. He could even squeeze a tap in.
Oh wow, he's still trying to play.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'll play him.
Man, at this point I'm so tilted. I'm out of here. I'm just so far gone. My computer's off at this point.
You don't even concede. You take the quit option.
Yeah, I don't even try.
Get out of the client quick.
I think he was down to 3 cards. I don't know. We'd have to look at the VOD, but I think he's around like 28 cards, or I'm sorry, 48 cards drawn.
Right. Yeah, too bad he didn't take that Lightning Storm, because now he could actually use it in a big way.
Yeah, Gideon is gonna be fine, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he can get him to 1 health, and then Hertz is gonna have to clear the entire board, and he's probably gonna have to get through a taunt totem. Oh no, healing. Ooh.
Healing's good.
Hex, yeah.
I guess.
Well, hexing is a little. It's fine. Whatever.
I
Gideon's just in a totally fine spot.
Yeah, outside of like only a power overwhelming or something like that would really swing it around, but I don't think the deck even runs them.
Alright, well...
Yeah.
You know when the Warlock... Oh, wow.
Oh, well, you could get power overwhelming here.
You know when the Warlock doesn't find it, I'm sorry, when the Shaman is at the exact same draw amount as the Zoo deck, you know, like, it's gone really well for the Shaman.
Yeah, something didn't quite go...
as according to plan. Yeah, there's no out for here. Or he can... Oh, yeah, he can survive 1 more turn. God, this game will not end.
No.
No point in attacking any totem with the healing totem out. No point in tapping. Oh, that's it. There it is.
Yep. Yeah, that's going to be a lot of damage.
By the way, I completely forgot that card's in Gideon's deck. Gideon
he missed it. Yeah, both of them in the bottom 4.
Bottom 4. Or 5. Bottom 5. Yeah, but that's pretty unfortunate.
Yeah, there were so many points in the game where it would have been just huge. All right.
Did you, like, DC?
That's lethal. Yep. Yeah, maybe he's like got a slow connection at the moment or something.
Yeah, actually Gideon is over in, I believe, Korea right now.
Yeah, I remember he messaged me earlier saying
Yeah.
it was like 8 a.m. or something at the time.
He was he had a really long flight yesterday. Anyway, so Dan is now we're now at the 5th game.
Yep, Pirate Rogue needs a win against Hobgoblin Warlock.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be the Rogue versus the Warlock, and this is very much similar to their actual game this season, where Gideon came back on Hertz. Hertz was up 2-0, and Gideon came back to bring it to Game 5, and Hertz was able to slip it out.
Oh yeah.
So very similar to how they did in the regular season.
Yeah, you know Hertz got the win because he was undefeated.
Yeah, and actually Gideon is he has a bit of a claim to fame. He was the last person to win a game on Hertz in that regular season. That was week 3.
Oh, Hertz had been going 3-0 a bunch?
Hertz went 3-0 for the next 4 straight weeks.
That's insane.
Yep. Gideon was the last person to win a game on Hertz. And he almost didn't. Hertz almost swept him.
Right.
Anyway, enough bragging on my boy. Gideon's now my new boy, so no favorites here.
Oh, he went so far into the pirate theme. He put Captain's Parrot in.
Captain's Parrot. So to Purpo, you want to make sure you have a good P to P ratio, the parrot to pirate ratio.
Oh, Captain's Parrot. He didn't even keep it.
Oh, he's got the Sky Captain Crag.
Yeah.
Love.
You know, I think all pirate decks need is a pirate that like spawns pirate tokens or something. I think then pirate decks are just insane. Because Craig can finally have his day. Ship's Cannon can be insane. We'll see though.
Yeah, this is Gideon actually.
Salty dog.
We'll see what he plays here. I would like to see the cannon immediately play.
I think so.
You've seen he's got only a lance carrier. You haven't seen any abusive sergeants. You haven't seen like anything.
Yeah, I would imagine the lance carrier is probably a one of when it comes to that.
Can the peddler bail Dan out with?
Yeah, he could find abusive or power over one.
I'm sorry, yeah, abusive. Oh, you got to take the power. Yep.
Yeah, the ship's cannon. You figure it probably has to die.
Dangerous.
I mean, Gideon. Yeah, like he could very easily have 2 pirates to play next turn.
I mean, Gideon's playstyle thus. Oh wow! So Hertz is gonna let that live, and that's ballsy.
He's gonna save the power overwhelming for something a little more threatening. Gideon actually has no pirate to play.
Well, he could draw South Sea.
He could, or he could take the guaranteed clear with Dagger. It's kind of ugly because then at that point, like the peddler's gonna kill the ship.
I think I'd just go for the parrot here. It's a body. Hertz's board is really small. I don't know if I would dagger here. I think Gideon might have learned his lesson from trying to control.
The parrot has to get played
at
some point.
Last game, Gideon just took full board control with the shaman and never looked back.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd like to see. All right. I guess what can he do next turn? It doesn't even set up a turn 4.
No, I mean the Dread Corsair is cheaper, but it won't mean anything unless you.
Yeah, I wonder if
a Buccaneer maybe.
He thought he had a poison in his hand, because that would make a lot of sense.
Yeah, that'd be pretty great.
That'd be really good, but because this long hesitation leads me to believe he might have not quite figured out that math.
Maybe he's just thinking about not attacking.
Right, because it does. Yeah, it leaves his ship's cannon open to be killed. Okay, well, so that's a fine play actually, not attacking there.
Yeah, I mean, Hertz is gonna do the trade for him and just play minions behind it.
Honestly, Hertz probably needs to tap here. Playing the Annoyatron, I guess, is okay.
Squire Annoyatron.
I think Hertz. Oh, we just got news from Hertz that Gideon DC'd.
Oh, okay. Well, that explains the rope. So we'll think a little bit here.
It looks like he's
back. He's back.
And Hertz, being the gentleman, not rushing his turn.
Good.
Time. And that's definitely the proper etiquette in CHL. Yes. Let your opponent get a chance to get back in there. Yeah, that explains the rope. And honestly, Gideon's dagger.
He probably wanted to trade.
Potentially, yeah, maybe.
Get the Blade Flurry. I don't know. I really don't know.
I don't think so. I don't know. It honestly, probably not attacking was the better play for daggering. He did dagger. I don't think I would have traded if I was...
Alright, so Hertz is going to play... He's going to play it out now.
Yeah, he's going to play it out and just kill off the minion. It'll give Gideon time to get back there. I don't know if he's back yet.
Oh, deadly poison. It's really good to pick up. I mean, he came back online.
He came back online. He's not in game, though. Deadly Poison is a really good pickup, although it's not that good against this board, surprisingly enough.
No.
His hand's very powerful, though.
Not really. In the long run, maybe you could play the Dread
His hand's actually really good. With the Corsair, this hand's really good.
You could play... You could, like, set up the poison and play the Corsair now. And I guess you could even play the Captain's Parrot behind that.
If he ropes this turn, we may... This is not THL procedure, but we may just replay the game.
Yeah, that seems
All-Stars. It's a fun deck. It's game 5. It seems terrible. Yeah,
I think that would make some sense.
This delay also kind of explains the Shaman kill being so slow. His connections.
Yeah. It seemed like things were getting a little rough.
Yeah, we're trying to... It looks like we'll just replay this game if we can get him back online.
Yeah, that seems fine.
Yeah, and Hertz said that's okay.
Yeah. Why not? Like, the game hardly developed even.
Right. And honestly, it was probably favored towards Gideoneko.
Yeah, looking at how things were lining up here with the flurry, the poison.
The Deadly was like a really, really good top deck. And like with the Corsair, he would have had a really strong swing turn against a deck that entirely is based on minion presence. Let's see if Hertz could just AFK tap into Hobgoblin. He went down to 4 cards last game. He went to 3 cards the game before, 7. So he was at 53 cards in. He's now 9 cards, so he's at a total of 62 cards in with 2 Hobgoblins drawn.
I hope he put 2 in. We haven't seen 2 of them. I've definitely done that before. You build a deck where like this one card's really important. I've seen pros do it on stream. Like they're playing Miracle Rogue back in the day, and they only put 1 Gadget Sand in.
Oh yeah, the first time I played Patron, I played 4 games with Patron and didn't lose, and I didn't have Patron in the deck. Like I just was like playing Frothings and just killing people.
Yeah.
It was I know that feeling. It looks like we're probably gonna replay this game. If we can get Gideon even back in. We're trying to get a hold of him. Okay, he's gonna try to restart.
Okay.
We'll just tell Dan we'll replay.
Just concede. Just unplug your controller.
Okay, yeah, since he's off BattleNet, it looks like Gideon's just gonna. All right, so bear with us, folks. Sorry, we're gonna try to get this game 5 for you guys. Yeah. So what are you climbing these days with, Slimsh?
Oh, this season I climbed the legend with Patron Warrior, just about exclusively from rank 5, I think.
Yeah.
And then from that point on, I've been playing nothing but Mech Shaman.
Trying to get that Golden Shaman.
Just trying to get the Golden Shaman, and in my quest to prove its superiority to Aggro Shaman, which I'm not as convinced of these days.
Not quite working out for you. You are 380 Legends. It's not.
Yeah, I was kind of trying to get there earlier. I was farming druids like crazy at one point.
Right. I mean, Mech Shaman is still a good deck. I specifically recall losing to you in Wicked Wednesday #1.
Oh yeah, that was ridiculous.
I think you had Coin Mech Warper into double Whirling Minibot or Whirling Zap-O-Matic.
I had some even more disgusting games today. There was one game I had today where this Porter Warrior had to deal with 2 Mech Warpers, 2 Zap-O-Matics, and then the Noyatron on turn 3.
Oh my god. It's just sickness.
People used to call for Mech Warper to get nerfed. If they release more good mechs, we might hear more of it.
Yeah, I mean, Shaman, you can't blame them for turning to the aggro. They've not been given enough tools to really do much else.
No.
So definitely understandable. We are trying to get Gideon back in here. As I said, he is in Korea. He's moving to Japan. He just landed there yesterday after, I think, a 12 or 14-hour flight
Must
or something.
be exhausted.
Yeah, so the guy is definitely doing his best to try to make the All-Star game.
That's some commitment right there.
That's some serious commitment.
Like, I wouldn't have blamed someone for turning it down and letting it go to the next. I believe whoever it was for that spot. I think there may have been a close race between him and Captain Murdoch.
Captain Murdoch, yeah. Captain Murdoch only lost by 1 vote, I believe.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And it happened during Tavern Talk. It was dead tied at the beginning of Tavern Talk. Somebody else got a vote in there, and Gideon slipped in by a nose. And the same thing, the Mange Vendy click was very close as well.
Yeah.
Mange actually lost captain, top captain by like 1 or 2 votes too. He was really, really just missing out on a lot of All-Star action. Well, we got them. Gideon's back in, so we're going to be able to jump in, finish this match out. Hopefully his internet will stick. And hopefully we'll actually see a Hobgoblin. We'll have to see. Maybe Dan only included 1. Maybe
this hand looks so much better for Gideon this time around.
Oh, yeah. So better hand for Gideon for sure.
Oh, my God.
Hertz has got a fine hand too. The deck never really has a dead hand because of the low curve.
Oh, it's so low.
But I think Hertz at this point is just looking for a Hobgoblin. I did the math. He's drawn, with these 5, he's at 67 cards drawn with 2 Hobgoblin appearances in the course of 3 games.
We'll check if there's 2 after.
Yeah, we'll have to double check with that. Gideon with a pretty strong hand here. Very, very strong. Hertz with a fine hand himself. Gideon without the pirate. I think I would have coined the parrot last turn, maybe? Because you have the backstab. Although I guess he's going to trade into it, so the backstab's useless.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, man. Is Gideon going to dagger?
I mean, you could set it up. Oh. You could poison now, or you could set it up for later. I mean, it's not that threatening.
I think Gideon's a very controlling player from all 5 of these games we've seen. He really likes to hold that board down at all costs.
Right.
That might pay off really well. Seeing both of those used, Hertz can play he can play the echoing. Oh no, he can't do that.
Oh, just tap.
Ooh.
Yeah, like the dagger kills everything. Ooh.
Oh man, it's getting close.
I kind of like the
parrot.
Parrot, as weird as it sounds.
Definitely parrot here.
You might find a pirate to accompany the ship's cannon on the following turn.
Corsair's live next turn if he finds it. South Sea's live. He's going to play the 4/3. That's a really strong play too.
Dealer's not bad at all. Like in this situation, of course you want the 5/4, but I mean this is totally fine. It might get him. It probably gets implosioned. Yeah.
Gets implosioned. Gets killed. Yeah. And Gideon's back to square one.
Because Gideon, he wouldn't even want to use the Blade Flare on this.
Yeah, Gideon's hand has significantly. Oh, that's a very good draw.
Whoa, she's gonna get huge and probably hit one of these. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
To avoid, so now she won't get traded into. Even clearing one off to protect them even more. I guess these jugglers could be. Oh, the Lance Carrier.
He can Lance Carrier. The question is, which one do you? I guess you kill. I would probably kill the ship's cannon.
I could see that.
Put this apple on your head.
Or double juggler.
Oh, he's gonna go with the power overwhelming, or is he just gonna drop the Void Caller? Oh wow, he has.
He might just drop the Void Caller.
I would drop the Void Caller.
Pretty decent odds of finishing off the ship.
Oh my gosh.
That's really good.
Strong juggles.
That's really, really good.
Well, Gideon can.
Oh, second backstab.
Wow, Gideon can clear here, right?
Yeah, you can fish for another pirate while he's at it. The parrot finally gets played. It's so weak.
Corsair, not that good now that the poison's gone.
I wonder if you'd even like sap a juggler here.
I probably would backstab sap here. I would 100% do that play.
I mean, what are you gonna sap in this deck? Outside of like, I mean, maybe like a Sea Giant.
Yeah.
Like, sap the Sea Giant, clear the board.
I mean, look at his board though. It's so it's so bad to juggler. Now Hertz is a huge proponent of winning with card advantage. And that's something Gideon's gonna really. This is the weakness of the deck is cards.
Definitely. I don't think I mean it's got the Captain's Parrot, which kind of reloads you a little bit, but
just a bit.
I'm surprised you didn't play the Creeper.
Yeah, and he's really going for that juggle on the 5-1. Doesn't get it. And now Gideon with a big swing turn.
Yeah, the Shady Dealer gets a buff. And,
5-4.
Yeah, the dagger's pretty good. You might as well clear off the Divine Shield.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you have to kill the Juggler, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, a 5-4, though, is pretty good. Pop the shield. He's just sitting there with some pretty bad static minions.
Yeah.
As Hobgoblin is wont to do without Hobgoblin.
Right, he's going to Peddler first. Maybe he'll tap later, but see what you get off this.
Soulfire with this hand might be okay.
It's actually not bad. You could dump the... Well, yeah, get the Flame up. You saw 2 backstabs, actually.
Fine. Oh, there he is. So, let's update the count. We're at 12 cards, so 74. 74 cards in. That's the 3rd Hobgoblin.
Yeah, we got there.
Got there in the end.
Yeah, and with no... Actually... I mean, there's no Blade Flurry, but the poison got used, actually. Buccaneer could help in that event.
Buccaneer, Dagger, Corsair.
Yeah, you can kill Flame Imp.
Yeah, you can do all of that easily. You can even you can even sap, right?
Yeah, you would have needed.
Oh, he played that.
Now he can't, but maybe he didn't want to sap.
I mean, sapping the Flame Imp seems really good.
Yeah, at this point, you would like to. You do enjoy them.
Oh man!
And you'd also protect the Corsair at the same time. Now that your board's clear.
Now here comes the ish. Gideon's. This is the game. Dan actually drew it.
The sap would have been really good, actually.
Yep. But this is hard to anticipate this kind of turn.
No.
This
is what the deck's built to do.
Yep. And now
finally got to do it.
Oh, but Sky Captain Crag can shut down the Hobgoblin.
He can, and you can poke down the Peddler.
OP card versus OP card here in the All-Star Series.
Sky Captain Craig.
Hertz just cannot get a Hobgoblin to stick to save his life.
No.
Just to oh!
There were two Hobgoblins confirmed.
There are 2 in the deck, as it turns out. I probably would sit on that and just throw the Sea Giant out.
Sea Giant.
See the Sea Giant go face. Yeah. He does have the sap so he can punish this, but
it'll still be okay.
Oh man. The heavy hitters of Gideoneko's deck showing up.
Captain Green.
Got a game on our hands, folks.
Oh my god.
Actually, yeah, he can kill the
Lance. It's a 6 damage weapon over 3 turns.
Kill the Lance Carrier here.
Or he could just go face. Yeah.
Oh, the race is on, boys.
It's a big weapon.
That's 9. He just needs an Eviscerate for lethal.
But he needs to combo that Eviscerate.
Also, he needs Dan not to kill his board.
Yeah. Oh, that's gonna seal it.
Pretty rough. And now Dan really wants to trade here. And he gets the Reliquary Seeker. Oh my god! Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm getting excited. I just like seeing Hobgoblin do things. He's got the best.
Take buff.
So you gotta trade, right? You gotta kill the 5/5.
Well played.
That's my favorite thing about Hobgoblin is the name of the buff.
Right. Take.
Here, take buff. All caps.
And Dan got there in the end.
7-7.
Gideon almost got there. Man, he had the fireworks going on for himself as well. No saps left in the deck.
No.
Feels bad, man. I mean, it's exciting on the one hand, and it's just devastating for Gideon.
When you see Pirate Rogue do well, it's also very fun.
Oh, it's so fun. I love seeing double ships cannons go to work.
Double ships cannon.
Gideoneko gave it a solid try. He came back in the ring from Korea. Well played. Couldn't quite get it done.
Oh, Hobgoblin. Might as well. I think Hertz deserves it after Hobgoblin.
Yeah. It was.
Gideon's won a part of it though.
Yep. Well, so Hertz pulls it out barely. 3-2.
It's really does that seal it for the blue?
I hope so because
we got the captains.
We got the captains.
Anything could happen.
Anything could really happen.
Anything could happen. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know if we'll see that. That's a tier 2 deck down on TempoStorm.com.
Yeah. All right. Let's let Jaxox know he's up.
Oh yeah. Oh, is he? Oh, he left. That's right. Not in
Some friendly words of encouragement.
Yeah, go get him. Your team.
So let's see. Yeah, to recap, Dear Jason took the win. Oh wait, Blues just. Oh no, I'm sorry, Nubasaurus took a loss. So
yes.
if it could be a tie if I lose and Jaxox loses.
Yes. Depending on how much you lose, it could be a.
Oh yeah, I think both Jaxox and I have pretty big plans on losing.
Oh, you went really out there.
No, not unfortunately. I didn't. I talked to Imbolc. Our decks I think are fair. We'll see. They're both themed, so we'll see.
Okay.
Let's see.
I'm excited to see them. That's the most fun part for me.
Yeah. I went with a theme I really like. We'll see.
Yeah. It's very refreshing after what you see on ladder. Oh, Jaxox is preparing to battle a friend.
Okay.
He's playing against Josseroo. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, these two guys are well known throughout THL for bringing.
Is Hertz gonna jump back in, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's see here. I'm trying to talk to 5 people at once. All right, but they're gonna wait for us.
Add Hertz to the call, make it easier on him.
They're gonna wait for us to get Hertz back in before we get these bands underway, which is very cool.
Yeah, let's see. Oh, what classes were they bringing in? Because I don't have them.
You want to go over the bands really, or the classes?
Yeah, I'm just interested to see. I know Jaxox was bringing a priest. I can't remember anything else.
Just to go over Jaxox and Josseroo, I'm sure most people know these guys. Josseroo, of course, team captain for the championship Noob Central. Jaxox, a longtime captain for Entropy and host of Tavern Talk. Both of them were voted as your captains for the conferences. These guys are well known for bringing kind of nuts decks.
Hey, there we go.
We got Hertz back in the call. Congrats on the win, dude.
Thank you.
Yeah,
we were doing some math on your draws versus your how many hobgoblins you drew over all 3 games.
Also, how many totem golems got summoned by Tuskar Totemics?
Oh, those Totemics were amazing.
I think it was like 100%. I'm pretty sure.
I think they got Manatite totems when they didn't get totem golems.
That's Oh man,
really good.
You were I think you were around 3 hobgoblins at 74 cards drawn or something. It was actually really ridiculous. And then you start to get them, and then surprise you won. Yeah, cool stuff, dude. And what was your warrior for those who didn't see? Oh, we're going into bands. Never mind.
Probably warrior just had a shitload of legends. It was really top heavy.
All at warrior.
All right, well we got the bands. Jaxox doesn't want any of the priest action. Josseroo is going to ban the mage. So we got the bands out of the way, and
I respect that priest. Could have been a Mech Tyson too.
You know it was.
Oh, you know Josseroo is gonna throw a little Mech Tyson in.
I mean, if he knows Jaxox at all, I think if I knew my opponent, I would bring something like that.
For those who aren't aware, Jaxox brought a Mech Priest, I believe, every single week in Season Kappa.
I'm gonna look up one of those old Salty Saturday VODs, actually.
Yeah, he was extremely successful with his Mech, and won't let you forget it. He did extremely well.
I'm gonna dig up one of those VODs later.
Those VODs are crazy. There's a VOD of Jaxox beating Lemur with Mech Priest, and Lemur has Handlock.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yep. There's some crazy stuff to look up. Anyway, we're gonna jump right in. We've got a Reno.
Oh my god.
Block from Jaxox.
What?
I don't
love it.
And then we've got.
This is so out there.
Warlock from Josseroo. And
oh my.
These are some of the best guys you could have voted in. These 2 guys are well known for their fun decks. I'm really excited to see this stuff. Jaxox gonna drop, and now we know both.
Jaxox has a Cold Light Oracle in Warlock.
What?
I never thought I'd see that.
Why? Does somebody?
No, but it's so good. It's gonna be a liability for Josseroo. He knew. Like, he put in all the tech cards, it looks like. He has Acidic Swamp Ooze and Harrison. We saw Harrison in the mulligan.
Yeah, he has like just every tech card. Did he just put every tech card? He's got BGH.
I have no idea. He has Tinkertown Technician.
I can't wait to see the heal bot. Guaranteed there's a heal bot. He has Reno in his deck. Oh my god, Jaxox. Is this an auto-complete deck? Be honest. Oh my god, that's
the innkeeper built it.
Rip Division Blue.
Don't give up.
Acidic Swamp Ooze.
Surprised you didn't say that for the
Morlock.
Jiraxis. Oh, that's true.
The Jiraxis or the...
I guess the Jiraxis.
The Blingtron.
Or the Blingtron, the inevitable Blingtron.
Yeah, you never know.
I bet
he brought actually, I bet a lot he's got a Blingtron if he owns it.
Oh, I should have made a Blingtron, like, Savagery Druid deck. Oh, man.
Yeah.
What do you do? I mean, the Cold Light Oracle is kind of nice because it makes the War Leader a liability. And it can trade.
It kind of,
right,
yeah. Actually, coining that is a really strong play.
You don't even need to coin it.
Nope. Or, I don't know, like playing the Tinkertown or the BGH. Like, what are you going to BGH in this deck?
An old Murkai after Neptulon.
Interesting.
Well, there's the Leroy. So just your typical Leroy Murloc.
Just, when you need that damage, you just...
Yep, he does a good job.
The old Mortal Coil. Jaxox not happy to see it, and here come the Murlocs.
Yeah.
I think Jaxox gonna be happy he did put Twisting Nether in that deck. I'm just assuming it's in there from what we've seen.
I mean...
Oh, yeah.
Nice!
Oh, yeah.
You might as well Cold Light on top of it, or tap at least. It's gonna be... Oh, but the Cold Light Seer will play around it perfectly. Because he'll just buff them out of range.
Yeah. I wonder... It does grow the...
Here's Jeeves in a Warlock deck.
Oh, my God. Too much card draw, Jaxox.
Oh,
Too much. Never go full card draw in a Warlock deck.
But it's because he's got the summoning portal, so he's gonna play all of his stuff because it's so cheap.
Could that Grimscale Oracle in Old Murkai be lethal? No. But it's
He's getting close.
On top of Leroy to follow up down the road.
Yeah, this Explosive Sheep, though, is not going to do much against the Cold Light.
The funny thing is the Seer will buff the Oracle if he's not careful.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It doesn't really matter. He could trade. Well, no, now he can't.
No, it's this.
He would have wanted to trade first. But I mean, he'll probably pop the sheep this turn as well.
Wow. I think he'll just go face. He's got two Chargers.
Gonna get some BGH value on that Tide Caller.
Can't wait for. Can we see? Oh my God. I was hoping for a Reno.
Oh.
No such luck.
He needs like a Demon Wrath.
Now, if you kill the Murloc War Leader, is that buff gonna go away before the Explosive Sheep's Death Rattle?
Kill.
I don't believe so.
The War Leader only buffs 1 health.
Because it dies, I would think, before any death rattle happens, all deaths resolve, and when that guy dies, the stats all go down.
Potentially, I think
the buff stays. I think.
Yeah, I do too. I've had some issue with that stuff playing Anyfin.
He's gonna find out. I hate it.
The buff stays.
Yeah,
buff
garbage. Buff for help. Yeah,
Jaxox was thinking the right way.
He finds the interaction out the hard way.
All right, tap into something
Demon
here.
Wrath.
Demon Wrath, get it.
I don't know if Demon Wrath's in this deck. I mean, Cold Light Oracle, Jeeves. Oof.
Don't show BGH, Wrath.
Don't show what you don't have to.
Jaxox falls to Josseroo's Murloc. Jaxox just sort of like junkyard heap kind of mech.
And not Healbot either.
No
well,
Healbot.
I'm sure it was in there somewhere.
Oh yeah.
I would hope so.
And that's gonna be a first one for Josseroo. So Josseroo, we don't have Josseroo's classes.
That's a very, very interesting warlock. Parts you don't normally see in a warlock.
That deck is gonna have to win at some point.
It will.
Yeah, and Jaxox still has Rogue, Priest, and Priest. Rogue and Priest.
The mage got me.
So Josseroo's gonna come out with the mage. This mage is
Oh, it's Silence Rogue.
Oh, this is Reno mage, I think.
Yeah, or Major.
That's a rogue with Betrayal and Assassinate.
Something.
Potentially Silence Rogue.
What's the chance that these are autocomplete decks?
I think from Jaxox, extremely high.
I think it's like it's in the like 70% range.
It could be. Autocomplete decks are fun.
Yep. No, I think Jaxox has got. There's a method to the madness. He's got an owl. He's got an Keeper.
It's a shame if he
the
silences.
method was programmed by Blizzard.
Yep, the Innkeeper. The Innkeeper built these.
Well, Josseroo's decks look like they are. It looks like I think we're seeing a Reno deck here.
Oh, this no.
Oh,
This Watcher's gonna go ham.
What is this?
Oh, classic Silence Rogue.
Yeah, classic Silence Rogue.
It's got to be, right?
Definitely. Doesn't quite make sense to Druids, but
yeah.
Really long wait from Josseroo.
Yeah, he's a little taken back here.
Yep. Oh, there's the second one.
What?
Where's the Wailing Soul?
It's the next card. No. Jaxox doesn't believe.
I'm interested to see what secrets this deck is. Oh, Jaxox!
Oh, nice. Love it.
Oh, yeah. You gotta go.
He'll have none of it.
Faceless Manipulator. Wow.
I actually still think this might be a Reno mage with just double Mad Scientist because it's just too good.
If it's got double Mad Scientist, it probably has double of some of the secrets.
Yeah,
What's
maybe
the
it's
secret?
like
Ice Barrier and Duplicate. Okay. It could just be
Grinder Mage, maybe.
Grinder Mage with a Faceless? Is it like an
Wailing
OC
Soul,
mage?
hey-oh.
Oh no! If only he played the other Ancient Watcher.
Right?
He didn't believe hard enough.
It's
You
true,
didn't believe. You gotta believe, Jaxox. If you're gonna with Rogue ever, you just gotta believe. You know, just the Rogue cards out there. That's really the key to being a pro Rogue player, kids.
All right, I'm writing that one down.
Yep, that's the top.
I don't think I believe enough is my problem.
Yeah, it's everyone's problem. All right, well, Josseroo is still just really confused. It's confused Rogue.
Confused Rogue.
Yep.
Yeah, so I don't know, like you
Ping, maybe.
or Doomsayer, but yeah, Scarab seems fine. Like I don't know.
I hope Jaxox
Science
is
can the Rogue have? They don't have Keeper of the Grove.
Right, they don't have much. I hope Jaxox is running a couple of card draw minions here.
Yeah, so I think it's fair to say at this point that it is not an autocomplete deck. I think he built this on purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if there's ever something you want to do with the minion you had to silence yourself, it's return it to your hand.
Yes. Exactly. I mean, Wailing Soul, it has a great battle cry. You want to use it several times.
So Jaxox's gonna sap off the Doomsayer and hope he draws something else next turn to deal with the Doomsayer.
Next turn he'll just vanish it. It's fine.
The dagger after.
Oh god,
You probably
Jaxox.
just played the Melcher.
Right now, Killajive, who barely lost to Jaxox, is like, this guy? Are you kidding me? This guy?
This guy. Ooh.
Oh god.
I mean, that Belcher's going down. Oh, he uses the top deck one. He's learned so much.
He's grown.
He's been hanging out with Team Rank 5.
Yep, and that's a duplicate.
I don't know how Jaxox
Super high quality minion. Something Jaxox deck desperately lacks.
Oh man.
Oh, that's a double Doomsayer. Is this Fatigue? No, this can't be.
No, it has Ragnaros. I don't know. Maybe there's some Major Domo in here hiding.
Well, I want to see the Vanish mill happen.
This is like a deck I made
Yes.
for that event to take down Jedi that never happened. My Major Domo.
Oh, if he gets a Spell Singer and plays a Spell Singer, he's about to get milled so hard by Vanish.
He really is. Wow.
Play it. Oh.
He's gonna play a Doomsayer.
Wow, so the Vanish is pretty good, yeah. 2, 4, 6, 8. It's just one card, I guess.
Dancing.
There's the Dancing Sword, which you can mill even harder. I guess, like, just...
If only Wailing
there's
Soul
a
silenced everything.
Yeah, so you Oh, maybe he's gonna let the Doomsayer go off.
You know what's really exciting about this game? At some point, the Wailing Soul might have an opportunity to go through the blizzard that happens.
Right.
On the frozen minions.
Oh!
Major Tomo gets burned. Too soon. Too soon.
Too soon. And Jaxox MLG plays. Josseroo doesn't get the memo about emptying his hand.
Not at all.
Oh no. Ragnaros is crying right now.
Alright, Josseroo does get one card out.
I don't think he's too bothered by it, really.
Oh man. Jaxox with all the silence. Where's the
Stuff 2 silence?
He's got all the silences here.
Where's the eerie statue?
Yeah,
Come
where's
on.
the eerie statue?
Where's the Fell Reaver?
Fell Reaver. I bet Jaxox.
I don't think this is even worth silencing.
Oh, it's a really good... Josseroo should thank him for silencing.
Yeah.
I think he. Yeah, I don't know.
Josseroo is playing a dangerous game here with 9
He's
cards.
walking that line.
Walking that line.
And
Jaxox decides...
They definitely never expect the second Vanish. So
It's true. He might just empty his hand.
Oh my god,
My
Emperor.
hand's so full.
Emperor's so good on this.
Yeah, like to discount things like Faceless. Oh my god.
9-card Emperor. Just
And
do it.
Scarab too. Like you can play Scarab and discount that or ping off.
There's no reason not to Scarab here because it's just gonna cycle a card. Like
Or you can.
it's still in your hand.
Yep.
God, that Emperor. Is that even something that can be beat? Is this
Well, you can kill the Emperor if you vanish.
mill? Is this mill?
This is infinite value Silence Rogue. Emperor is about to get betrayed by. Oh my god.
Is that even gonna do anything?
No.
Well, he's gonna silence the. Wait, what?
Not
Nope.
quite.
Yeah. No.
I like the gang up though. Like,
Yeah.
sometimes I think like if I could have 5 Wailing Souls in my deck, I would. Now I can.
I mean, you might as well pick up the ETs, right? Just for some good minions.
Thanks, game. He can vanish to kill the. All right, so the betrayal was.
Betrayal was just a complete.
Oh no.
But he just gave him the ET back instead of
Mind
killing
games.
because he killed the Belcher.
All right. Well, he got the polymorph. Man, I think Jaxox just like at this point he's just converting his rogue mid game into mill rogue.
Yes. Yes.
He's just like,
it's
you know
a
what?
dynamic strategy.
It's Versa Rogue.
That's right. Throughout the game, you have to figure out
heads up
whether
play.
it's the right time to change
He's
strategies.
just calling it
Especially
audible.
with that ice
He's like,
barrier.
guys,
Do I?
cancel the silence rogue.
Yeah,
Cancel
we're
the
in
silence
middle
rogue.
now.
We're mill now.
Wailing Soul, stop wailing. Just shh. Just cut it out.
Sprint, get back in the deck. It's actually a super good draw.
Oh, sap. So Emperor gets played again.
Oh, there's a Faceless. I have no idea what's going on. Oh my god, I just love it. Jaxox.
This Faceless will throw Josseroo for a loop, I think. He'll never see
Jaxox is
coming.
like, you want to keep, you want a 5-mana rag? Take a 5-mana rag.
I'm milling you a card at a time, sucker.
Josseru's gonna be able to play Rag and Faceless, and who knows what else.
He can rag, Faceless.
All in one turn.
Oh my
Thanks to
god.
Emperor. Thanks, Emperor.
That's a good call. Best to be safe.
Oh, Spellslinger. Who knows?
Bomb spiders. What is that? Oh, misdirection. All right. Kill off the 1/1. That might not be too bad.
Oh my god. Deathlord. Yeah,
All right.
Oh, yeah. Do it.
Faceless.
And then
Silence.
that's right. Copy him and tell him to be quiet.
And turn.
And turn. It's like, here comes the play. Oh man.
That ball of spiders is nuts. I can't wait to see it get played. But he needs to clean up his hand first.
Is this lethal? 16, 17, not quite. Not quite there.
Sounds so disappointed.
Oh man, he's one man off Echo of Medivh. That's not
Yeah, Echo is what you want to see here.
That's not fair.
All the good minions being played. Jaxox realizes
Mistakes were made, yeah. A few mistakes.
Misdirection, one of the most useless cards right now in his hand.
Hey,
Just
it's
a
the
statue.
statue.
Very
Got him.
spooky.
There you go.
You gang up that
I'll
rag.
be back.
You show that important tech card.
Silence the rag. Yep.
Now, and
Now
now
I can attack.
put up the misdirection. Alright, we're getting there.
Eerie.
Plans coming together.
Now this is the plan to make him concede because the statue's so eerie.
Wait,
He's
why
gonna
would
throw
you?
misdirection.
No.
Spooky.
Why not taunt? But you can taunt.
Misdirection. No, he's got a plan.
But you
Let
can
the
taunt
man
with the
have
a plan.
giant taunt.
The plan is to make the one rag attack into the other rag.
Let Josseroo attack it with Rag.
And then die to Belcher, Scarab, and Pain.
Oh my god, yeah, if
There's just no...
Josseroo's Rag hit his other Rag,
He would still have lethal.
it
Correct.
would be exciting.
Show him the balls, spiders.
Josseroo, what is going... What, dude? Oh, he's BMing. Oh god. Don't do it. Jaxox.
Oh, I want to see this Echo of Medivh right now.
All he's doing
Oh,
is increasing
Spiders
the
Echo of
chances that
Medivh.
misdirection is
Ball
a
of-
negative experience.
The ball of...
Josseroo is roping on the BM. This is pretty rough.
This is unprecedented, folks.
I'm a guy who
Get...
used betrayal just for shits and giggles.
You should have gotten the web spinners in there.
Oh my god.
Now that is an Echo.
Whoa!
Wait.
Next.
Oh my god.
Oh, he's gonna get
Level.
punished.
Please don't ping face. Ping this one out. Oh my god. Yes! No! No! Wait, what?
He played around it.
You put on destruction? Why?
There's still hope.
What? Wait.
No, no.
Oh, that sheep and Scarab, they won't know what hit him.
Yeah.
Ragnaros.
It's about to get very real for them.
I think Josseroo played pretty well around Betrayal there.
He's taking out the...
I think that's why he polymorphed, to play around Betrayal. Because that Ragnaros would have been really bad.
It's true.
Still there.
It's true.
Fair point.
Absolutely true.
Gotta keep...
Alright, well, Jaxox having none of the BM.
Oh, yeah, two faceless. Wow.
There you go.
Alright,
Taking that
Josseroo, put him
faceless
out
out.
of his misery.
You know, there used to be decks that had two faceless in them.
Put him out of his misery.
Oh my god. He's going to play a rag.
Yeah, and is Mange in chat? This is a tough game for Mange right now.
This is a tough... This is... I mean...
Not only did he not get the captain, but Josseroo's
Oh
just
my
faked
God.
it by playing all these rags.
Is this happening? Jesus. God... Jaxox praying
Did
for the fire.
item happen to
I was playing Doomsayer. Doomsayer, no balls. Oh, man.
Oh god. There
No
you go.
Jaxox can attack into it. Oh my god, Jaxox can kill himself.
And
Oh, thank God.
combos were had.
I think you should have kidnapped the faceless back, personally.
Only hit.
We could mill a card. Mill one more card.
Just for maximum rad.
Oh, wait, is it? Isn't that a combo?
It is a combo, yeah.
Oh,
He could
he
not. He's
Didn't
the
do
kid.
anything with it.
Oh, what a letdown.
All right, well, it's a tight one, folks. Josseroo kind of finding a way to find 2 wins.
Yep.
All right, Josseroo with the shaman. Looks like it's just a...
For Doomhammer.
Ooh. Oh, okay. I get this warlock now. I see the thing. It's a cycle warlock.
It seems like it is. It seems like it's a self-fatigue
I think
warlock.
every card needs to be responsible for the creation of another card.
Who needs the... Why would you hero power when you can use Novice Engine?
Oh, Dan's got a point. maybe every single card actually creates another card.
Creates or draws or.
Right.
Well, Alarma
there was
Bot,
the
I guess
acidic
it
swamp
swaps.
ooze. Maybe it's because he has Bling.
Acidic Swamp Ooze, right?
Maybe it's because Blingtron's in here.
Ruins the theme.
Maybe, yeah. I like that theme based on Jaxox's hand.
Josseroo is big on the faceless over there.
Is Jaxox gonna lightning bolt Jaxox in the face, or is he gonna end turn?
Oh, it's Jaxox's turn
Is it?
to play Clockwork. Unless did Spectator bug? Because the way I see it right now.
Oh, it is Jaxox's turn.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
There we
Jaxox.
go.
Okay, sorry, I was a little bit behind there. Okay.
There we go.
Jaxox finds the 1-drop. And it looks like Josseroo's got another. He's got a Death Rattle Shaman. Okay.
Ooh, that I was really tempted to bring this myself, like a reincarnate shaman.
Yeah.
I had to go for Malagos.
You reincarnate Kel'Thuzad
So fun.
once, and your opponent will never forget it.
It is just the best feeling.
Hard to pull off, but oh my god, this deck has everything.
All right. Well, it looks like Jaxox actually, with this curve from Josseroo, Jaxox might find a win.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know what Jeeves is. How can Jeeves ever get value in this deck? Everything cycles, including
well,
Hero.
I guess that's why Jesus is there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, that
God.
ooze is the ooze on the charged hammer though. Is going
Yeah,
to happen.
it'll do a great job of getting the charged hammer closer to that hero power.
Yeah. Yep.
And this is a Reno Death Rattle Shaman. I actually really like the idea of this deck. Like, I actually really like the idea of this deck.
A Reno Death Rattle Shaman.
Because the Death Rattle Shaman, like the Death Rattle, or whatever it's called, the what's it called? The the Death Rattle card that the Shaman has.
Reincarnate.
Reincarnate. Thank you.
Yeah.
Other than that, like this deck doesn't demand like any 2-ofs, right?
Yeah, I'd play 2 of the Reincarnate.
I mean, I would probably play. Yeah, I would afford. I think you can afford to. But this is such a slow deck. But it's got to be the heaviest control deck like ever.
It's just it's crazy. The deck. Alarmabot. Scare him. Nope.
Nope.
Oh, you could kill it with reversing switch. I think it's worth it. Yeah.
I thank you.
There you go.
Oh, it's fine.
The elements will
There's the reincarnate. This is I like this.
I'm digging Josseroo's deck as like a deck I want to get Golden Shaman with.
Yeah. I might have to give it a try. Reno changes everything.
And Stalag actually it works pretty well with elemental destruction.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, he could just kill it straight up with that Gnomish.
Or you mean Fugin?
Whatever.
Fugin, yeah.
Well, Fugin's the one that lives. He would live through it, but Stalag can get killed by the elemental destruction. So you can pop him.
I see what
want
you're
to kill.
Yeah,
you
you
want
want
to kill Stalag.
Ooh. I think he believes with this Alarmabot here.
Wow.
Well, he's got
Emperor's coming.
25% chance to strike mediocrity as it would be turn 6.
You think Josseroo is actually going to like use elemental destruction?
Man, Josseroo, like, I mean, he can play any green card right now and just win.
I'd be a little scared. You could lightning bolt it, yeah.
All right, some respect. Over Sylvanas, man. Josseroo, with this hand, with Reno and Healing Wave and Elemental Destruction, he can afford to just take this game one turn. What?
No respect for Jaxox. Oh my god. He hexes the Acolyte.
He hexes the Acolyte.
He actually did him a favor by doing that, really.
Warlock.
Jeeves is only... Cold Light, you don't
God.
synergize with Jeeves.
I'm pretty sure this is Suicide Mill Warlock. Like, you kill yourself. I don't know.
If this Mech Warper continues... So, Abomination?
I mean, he probably has Baron Rivendare and stuff.
Well
in there.
then. Well then. Okay.
And I mean, he has to kill ET here. I mean, he doesn't really. There's
Doesn't have to,
4 cards.
but-
This deck's just utter
He's probably
rubbish.
regretting the Hex a little bit. He's just showing no respect for Jaxox over there.
Yep. Hey man, Jaxox will be. I guess we're not going to see an Elemental Destruction here.
Abomination, but now he's going to get 2 discounts.
Yep. And he'll be able to play his entire hand.
Yes.
into an abomination.
And someone was doubting Jeeves.
I mean, I love Jeeves, but
oh, now you love Jeeves.
oh, I always love Jeeves. It really depends on.
I heard nothing but doubt in that voice.
I mean, I put him in a deck with target dummies to make sure he works.
Actually, I don't know if Jeeves is gonna work.
Well, no, he's not going to work because of that
okay,
card
but,
that draws a lot of cards.
Blue Hoarder's not helping either.
I mean, he's actually just terrible this time. I'm back on this.
I think it might win though. He'll have to
There's
elemental
not
destruction.
a chance, like in a million years, that he's gonna. Unless Jaxox is playing.
You know,
we got Admirable in the booth right now.
Pretty good play here, actually. You got like a solid 50-50 of getting one back, and the Sylvanas gets to live again. I don't know what else you do.
Elemental Destruction.
He's scared.
Jaxox is putting the fear of God into Josseroo.
He really did.
Josseroo's just—he's so scared, he's confused, and he's playing Shaman.
Yeah.
It's all just a bad time.
Playing Shaman, confused.
Oh man,
It's just a blur.
Cult Master, what is this?
He's got.
Well, he figured a lot of his stuff was going to be
The
dying.
Cycle Warlock, you know, there must be
Here's a good card. Oh my god.
Wow.
We're in it, boys. Get back on the Jaxox train.
I was about to say that there must be some card in this deck that's worth like drawing all these cards for.
It's a combo deck to find Dr. Boom.
Yep. That's worth it.
It's true, because the games when you find him, you win a lot more than the games when you don't.
Exactly.
It's an astute observation. By
Yeah,
Jaxox.
it's true. Can't argue with that.
Astute.
Shoot. And rip.
Unfortunately,
So,
this Dr.
7-7.
Boom is only going to get stolen. Well, no. Alright, so you can dump everything but Reno. Just let Jeeves have it.
Are we not
How
surprised
Josh-
by that Reno?
No, we're not. We saw it in the first game. How is Josseroo?
There's the win condition.
It's an elite star. Let's go.
So it is.
Map to
It's
the
a,
golden
it's a,
monkey.
that's the point. It's all about drawing your whole deck, so
It's
that by the
all
time you
about
find the golden monkey,
Ow.
you don't have a deck left.
Never thought of this.
Oh my god, Jaxox, what a champion.
Wow. Man. Never thought I'd...
Yeah. And right now Josseroo's like, I hate my life.
I never thought I'd see Jeeves digging for the map to the golden monkey. I think Sylvanas is happening here.
Yeah, I think he's gonna reincarnate.
Micro Machine, it's like a mech deck too. Has the Tinkertown deck.
It doesn't have to be a mech deck. Just Micro Machine's a great card, you know? You just throw it in the
Matt,
deck.
you know, at least Starseeker.
Oh, come on. Give Jaxox a break. I'm like panting for Jaxox. Whew.
Come on, Jeeves.
That Josseroo, he's
Let's get
got
that.
a real legitimate deck over there.
Let's get that map, Jeeves.
I got a big punch.
He can play it all except.
I like how the Micro Machine
Oh, no.
synergizes.
Oh, there
Oh, no way!
it is. Living the dream. 10 cards left. Oh! Oh
I was about to
God.
say, why didn't he dump his hand for Jeeves that turn, but he taps for BGH.
Jaxox is like, sure, take my cards, Sylvanas. I don't want them either.
I don't want
Take your
these
pick.
cards. You can have them.
I wonder.
Yeah.
This will actually clear the entire.
Yeah, he's got the hero power in case Elise doesn't die here. She does. You can just drop Baron here, probably.
Yeah, just Naked Baron is fine.
Sure.
Or, yeah. Why not?
God.
Your
Love it.
soul shall suffer.
Please play Twisting Never. Oh, man. He really needs a Doom Hammer or something for all these weapon hate.
Oh.
Oh, that's in the hands of a Cano with no
Another
board.
mech.
Be a lot of
Well,
fun with man.
Yeah.
Well, alright. You
I love Slips right now.
you can play... Play her... Oh, no.
No, not that one.
Time to be rich. No.
No.
You can Harrison and Ooze will take care of these.
Yeah.
I want him to
Don't-
play Bran and Reno, and then see Joss play Baron and Reincarnate and steal both.
Oh my god. Yeah, Baron reincarnate. It's gonna be crazy.
What is he saving?
Oh, Enhanceable Mechano. Look at this.
This is adorable.
Look at this.
You go, Jaxox.
Oh, look at that.
When Brand
only got shield.
That's awful.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Brand got the same thing twice.
He can Baron Rivendare and take the whole board.
Yeah. Yeah, just trade in. You know, you need to use reincarnate.
Oh, this is unnecessary.
This would have been fine.
This is.
But no, you had to break his heart.
Please don't take the.
Oh, he has the hero power.
No. Oh.
I have no
Oh
time.
God.
That's
no.
why he didn't trade in. He wanted the ooze. He really wanted it.
Oh.
Not the ooze. Little does he know that.
Oh, Midron said Jaxox too much.
Oh no, he's. Oh, here comes Jeeves. Yes.
Jeeves value.
Get him. Oh no, the rock biter on the Wind Fury. Is this lethal?
And that's 6.
It's not, right?
12,
Got
20,
hero power.
24, 25, 26.
Fire Elemental, hero power.
You need 20
Fire
again.
Elemental with Bran.
Oh God, that's lethal.
Oh, it's lethal.
Lethal.
He's gonna get. Oh, he's not even gonna kill him.
Doesn't. Yep. That's,
No, I actually think you might miss it.
Look, there's no way you can miss it. You've got so much on the board.
It's so much damage.
But he might have forgotten about the Braun interaction.
Yeah, with the battle cry.
It's pretty innocent.
And the rock biter. That's
And the
very
rock
offensive.
biter and the hero power.
And the hero.
If I'm a shaman player, I'm always thinking about rock biter on my Wind Fury stuff.
I think he's pausing right now to count the damage. I think he
Oh,
just
did
was
I
like,
miss it? Because it was 12.
I think he's just feeling safe.
and Jaxox,
Yeah,
I'm
it was
pretty sure
exact.
he's like,
It was exact lethal actually, because it was 12 plus.
yeah, it was
Or
exact.
no,
It
was he?
exact.
Oh, because he fire elemental the minion. Yeah.
Yep.
Your soul shall suffer.
Oh
I
man,
watch it. Oh, the summoning portal. I can see it. I can see it now. I can see this deck.
this almost happened.
So the idea, okay, summoning portal.
Can't even play Mimron's head.
Imran's head. So this deck has like a million win conditions, but they just didn't.
They're all very fragile.
Oh man.
Summoning portal.
Well,
Imran's head, if you don't get that map in time.
well, you can't say Jaxox is a
Try hard.
tryhard. Yeah, that's crazy. Well, the Mimron's head dream never fully came to fruition. He couldn't even play it to show it was there. I feel terrible following this up. My decks are like that, so yeah, bear with me. I'm gonna hop out and jump in to a game.
Godspeed.
Yeah, all right, guys. I'll talk to you later.
Good.
Alrighty. So what do we expect, or what do we?
Oh, Imbolc just sent me an essay.
What?
Just some insider info. We agreed to play non-tier 1, not necessarily bad decks. Okay.
There you go.
All right. Oh, interesting. Oh, he brought some very specific decks built in interesting ways to tilt Viridae, bringing some of his true loves against him.
So freeze mage.
Just and a rogue
And a rogue. Any rogue, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so I got the classes over here. Viridae's got mage, priest, rogue, much like you, priest and rogue and warlock. And Imbolc's got druid, mage, rogue, and shaman. Rogue and shaman, very common.
Well, yeah, it's
Here.
when you get to play off meta decks.
Yeah, rogue and shaman get their time to shine, and the shamans get to be really fun, as we've seen. Let's see, are they going in at all?
They're preparing right now.
Okay, good. So we'll see the bans. Druid's been banned a lot. I think people, I mean, they haven't quite caught on to the silence rogues, but the silence druid, extreme.
It's because even if it's a bad druid, you're still gonna put Innervate in, and Innervate's just cheating.
Yeah, this is true. Innervate is cheating. Viridae.
Yeah, he needs to turn spectate on.
Yeah, he did. He always has it on.
They're both banning mage.
Oh, I think Viridae, he actually queued up the one that he was going to use.
I think they both did.
Uh-huh.
They're mulliganing. Oh, did we miss the bans?
No, we didn't.
You asked for my magic. Oh,
right.
Is on.
I don't think so.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is the ban.
All right.
Rip Mage.
You win this.
Both ends. So both of them. Yeah. So Imbolc gets to keep his druid. They both keep their rogue, shaman, priest, and warlock for Jaxox. Now,
Viridae.
or for Viridae. Now you might have insight for his priest and rogue decks. Are they anything like yours, or do you not want to spoil?
His priest, no. His rogue definitely isn't. He's got a theme, a much more noticeable theme.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that I think will become apparent pretty clearly. I can spoil it if you want, or
No.
Right.
We'll figure it out. I'm excited to see it because it sounds like that.
It will not be as difficult a puzzle as Jaxox and his theme, which could be a puzzle in the witness.
I still haven't solved it. It took us a while to figure out the warlock.
Did we?
I must.
Yeah, I think we did.
Oh right. Well, we sort of did, and then he drew the Mimron's head.
The Star Seeker and the Mimron's head. They made it happen. Okay. Post game question.
The pleasure is mine.
All right, so Imbolc looks to have Sunwalker's not a card you've seen in a long time. Seems like a ramp taunt druid.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah, and Jaxox very normal rogue stuff in hand.
For John, yeah.
Saw a Tomb Pillager in the mulligan. I don't know if he's running Malagos, which I could see from him.
Could you?
There we go. Oh dear, there's so much happening in Skype. Why? Oh, there's Gadget's Hand. Okay. Yeah, with the sap and stuff. Wow, I think the rogue deck will actually really get to shine against a druid like this, but he has the Innervate.
Well, but the Innervate's no good if he gets it sapped.
Yeah, that's true. But at least with the coin, he can follow up with another 5-drop if he wants. Like, sap can only delay the inevitable so much.
So would you sap out or Innervate out the druid right now?
Oh, actually, the druid gets dealt with even without sap. But
backstab, eviscerate.
Yeah. I don't know. It depends. Like, either way, Viridae's got tons of answers, and I think he'll be able to save up something to go with Auctioneer in time. So should be okay. Oh, Tomb Pillager's actually really nice. You don't even need to answer it. Just
just drop it.
Just play the minion down. If they swipe it.
They swipe it, then that was a lot of resources into one swipe. Although I guess you're a rogue, so
yeah,
you're never gonna have a big board swipe.
Actually, it's pretty nice. That's a swipe that won't hit Gadget Sand down the road. But this is fine.
True. That's actually a really good point.
It's also nice to get the Pillager out at some point, at least to make a coin.
A coin that you can use with the Gadget Sand.
For Gadget Sand, yeah. Oh, Lotheb's actually really going to come in handy.
He's got, there's not a lot of early pressure from this rogue, and so Imbolc's been able to coast into turn 5, basically.
Yeah, he's just got all the time.
So his heavy hand is gonna work out real well.
In the world. So now, Viridae, he could remove it again, but I don't know, he might go with the Pillager this time.
I think the Pillager's the right call here.
I don't know. He knows better than I do. That's for sure. But yeah, I don't know. Cause like now it seems like you're gonna get to play Gadget Sand and you'll be fairly safe. Oh, the fan even. That's actually really nice because to save the prep for Eviscerate's really good. Because you obviously want to prep something with Gadget Sand, but you need to actually have a good card to play like Eviscerate.
Or 2.
Yeah, but
so do you? Yeah, that's why it would be nice to have a coin right now. Although I guess you wouldn't get any value out of it. You would just get the card.
Yeah, it would all depend on what you drew.
Thank you.
He's gonna go with it now. Yeah, and just hold.
Yeah.
Hold. Now Imbolc has... Well... I mean, his hand's so heavy, you'd think he'd just play a minion and probably go for the face.
Yeah, I think you could play the Sunwalker. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Also, the Loatheb here makes sense.
I think.
Savannah's
I don't
okay
know.
too.
You see Tomb Pillager. It generally, like, some people would play it in Oil Rogues, but it generally is always accompanied with Oxenir now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sylvanas is pretty good.
Oh, I guess that's true. With the Belcher down, he can't actually kill the Tomb Pillager this turn.
Yeah, it's... Oh, wow. It's really awkward for Viridae, actually, because with the Tomb Pillager being up and alive, if you go with Gadgetzan, I mean, he could get stolen if you don't...
Yep.
If you don't, like, prep Shiv your own Tomb Pillager.
Which
he's gonna do.
Here it goes.
Because he sees it. It's pretty desperate, but he had to do it, really. Oh, that's...
Wow.
Yeah, but Imbolc has a swipe with Gadgetzan's named on it. So that's...
He does, but that, I mean, that was a pretty significant amount of value out of that Gadgetzan.
Yeah.
What did he get? 4 cards? 5?
Yeah, Imbolc won't...
And also, if he swipes it, that's all he's going to do this turn.
Basically, the Wild Growth doesn't mean a whole lot.
No, this is a terrible time to Wild Growth, because he doesn't even have a turn 9 that he would try to be.
Yeah, like the turn 9 would be like a Loatheb Keeper. Yeah, it's really good for Viridae, actually. Or, you could just play Loatheb.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Honestly.
Because how many spells is he really going to play?
Yeah, at this point, really, nothing. I don't mind the Wild Growth so much because, I don't know, just to use it for cycle. You have Ancient of Lore. The hand is so...
That is perfect timing.
Oh, wow, yeah, a Naked Emperor versus a Druid is, especially after you've seen a swipe go down, it's pretty crazy.
And just after you finish drawing off your...
He might? Oh. Easy. Or he could silence it. You gotta deal with it one way or another, but...
Yeah, you just definitely do. I think, yeah, you know that another Gadgetzan's probably coming, but...
I'm curious about the Emperor, because I don't know if Malygos is in this deck. I would imagine that it is, but... I don't know, the discount... Emperor's just so good versus Druid that you drop it in this way.
Yeah, with the hand that full, even if you don't have Malygos down, that's... I mean, that's a ton of damage.
Yeah, it's fine. It's like
It's 10 on the Eviscerates with the Azure Drake.
Right. Yeah, he removes it. I wonder if he'll... Oh yeah, it's just... He's done. He can't play the Wild Growth. Yeah. Viridae just can reload. He can even heal. With the heal bot. He probably won't. He'll probably just play both Drakes, but... In search of... Oh my god.
Oh god.
I just got cards for days. And
there it is.
He has a second prep still somewhere, so... Malygos can do a lot.
With the Eviscerate, so that's just 9 out of hand. And then he's got the Deadly Poison, so he could do 11, 12 in one turn.
Yeah, the Eviscerate with Malygos actually does 11 damage. It's pretty crazy.
11?
Yeah,
oh,
it's
Drake's down.
Because it's comboed, yeah, with the Drakes and Malygos.
Yeah, sorry.
Wow. Viridae might be a little afraid at this point and go for like a heal bot.
I also think it's just a good way to spend your turn.
Yep. Play minions, no spells.
Because you haven't seen Keepers, so he's probably going to Malygos. Or he probably could silence your Malygos.
Mm-hmm. The coin from Pillager is actually really good too, because
yep, that's another Eviscerate.
You kind of need a prep. So yeah, Eviscerate's 9 damage with Malygos, so really if
So 18. He can do 22 now. If that pillager dies, he can do 22.
Right. He also needs a minion to hit in.
Who does?
Viridae does, because he can only have 11 mana with that coin.
Right, but that's all he needs because he can get 2 eviscerates with the Malagos.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is if the Drake stick for the spell power, but I think he's gonna kill some off.
Well, if he kills both, he kills both. All right.
Yeah, the Sunwalker is really the big thing here because if a but the heal bot.
Ooh.
So yeah, this is fine because he can clear the Sunwalker, get his coin perfectly with the Tomb Pillager, and if the
Get
because the eviscerates are
18.
9 damage each.
Yep, that'll do it.
Yeah. You just
It'll
need
be really super embarrassing for him if he doesn't see it.
as a rogue
enthusiast. Oh, and he doesn't see it.
As a rogue expert, to miss this will make him very sad. But
blew it.
As he was telling us earlier, he spent a lot of mental energy today playing. What was the game called?
The Witness.
The Witness, yeah. So he doesn't have the Miracle Rogue goggles on.
I guess not.
I don't know.
Blew it.
Too soon.
Yeah. I mean, he can just fully clear the board though. It's completely fine, really.
This guy's toast.
Yeah, and even get more minions down.
Oh, all right.
Oh,
he's really pushing it.
Oh, he goes face. Okay.
Yeah. Well, now it's guaranteed.
Yes. Even like an Ancient of Lore heal and like even the taunts don't matter because Gadgetzan's not going anywhere.
He doesn't even need it to. It's just
No. Just a 6 mana 4/4, Completely fine, yeah. Imbolc's gonna scratch his head here, but he's gotta suspect the Malagos is coming eventually. And at this point, he's probably not even worried about Malagos. Like, the minion pressure is just enough by itself.
Yeah,
to scare any druid.
This is too much. Use Sunwalker and Cower.
Yeah.
But you gotta know it's.
You do. Yeah.
Any self-respecting rogue can do what 5 or so damage out of hand.
Yes. Well played. He figures it's over. And he's not wrong. Alright, now it's happening. He can do this. Oh, he can let Gadgetzan have the honors.
Is he going to, or is he gonna double? I think he's just gonna keep on drawing.
Just keep on drawing.
Oh, he is going for it.
For old time's sake, no.
He could have drawn his whole deck. Blew it.
Yeah, just about. Oh yeah, with Shiv actually, yeah, he did. He would have drawn this whole deck. Oh, apparently Viridae has a really good pick. They put the pride emote. Important update for everyone that I learned from Brunson earlier. The Viridae pride emote has been denied by Better Twitch TV, so back to the drawing board.
Well, it was only denied because of the background.
Oh, okay.
The white background. It just needs
okay.
PNG.
Need to fix it. Okay. So Rogue's down for Viridae. He has Priest and Warlock left, and Imbolc still has the Druid. I think Viridae learned a lot about that Druid. From seeing it, like, Sunwalker's just it's just completely dead now, basically. Doesn't really get played much anymore.
Oh, as a card in general, yeah.
Yeah.
Still a pretty nice pickup in Arena.
Abusive BGH Twilight. Oh, is this Mount? Okay. The theme is presented.
The theme has become clear.
The theme has become. I was kind of hopeful that it might be all Miracle decks, but I mean, you wouldn't expect that from Warlock. I mean, Warlock has life tap, right? Jaxox?
The pleasure is mine.
No. Oh, Imbolc's got his own rogue. Must be Miracle.
Conceal. Yeah, that's a Miracle.
Yeah, I would think so. I think Imbolc used to play quite a bit of Miracle himself. before it was nerfed.
Yeah, that's what he said. He said he hasn't played since Miracle got nerfed.
Yeah, back to the good old days here. I mean, who knows? Maybe he'll like it so much he'll play it some more.
Maybe.
It's really not that bad. There's people out there who play it fairly high up, but those are few and far between. Yeah, the conceal's a bit unique. Sometimes you see this in the ones that go for like the more cold-blooded type strategy.
Okay. Conceal was crucial to the old Miracle.
Oh yeah, it was. It was because
so he might just be caught in the past a little bit.
Maybe. Yeah. Conceal was really, really important. It generally always went with Gadget Stand about a turn earlier than it does now. Yeah, I guess Twilight Drake. There really was no good way to. Well, abusive is a good way.
Mm-hmm. Get in there and fight, maggot.
Yeah, you might as well clear it off. Like, there's no need for your big minions like Twilight Drake.
I guess he doesn't necessarily know what kind of rogue this is, but he could have done abusive BGH there as well.
That's true. Yeah, I think Jaxox was watching, or not Jaxox, Viridae. Jesus, was watching. I'm really stuck on that last game. It was watching some of Life Coach earlier who had like Tomb Pillagers and Doctor Boom and stuff, and just a normal oil rogue. So you never know. You never know. But yeah, this is looking pretty good for Imbolc. It's unfortunate he can't like. There's really no good way to deal with this Twilight Drake right now.
Not at all. He needs that sap.
Yeah. But on the bright side, next turn he can just do Gadget Sand, Coin, Conceal, which is great. I mean, he doesn't have a whole lot of information about this Warlock, but I don't know. He might feel safe.
I think it's fine. I mean, what is a Warlock gonna do? The Hellfire's not enough, so they would need a Shadow Flame, and if he Shadow Flames the 4/9, then so be it.
Actually, the poison's kind of interesting because if Imbolc's able to pick up a prep with the Auctioneer, then I think with the other poison in the Eviscerate, it opens up his options to kill the Drake if he wants. Or no, he could even just do it with the poison now.
Yep. I think you definitely go for it with the Auctioneer this turn.
Yeah, it's really good. I don't know. He may suspect Shadow Flame, but I mean, hey, maybe that Shadow Flame needs to go on the Drake for it to work. So
that's what I was saying earlier. So then it's dealt with.
Yeah, right. Yeah, because he doesn't know, and if there's none, then the Gadget End sticks. Then that's just insane.
I think it's going to. I don't see a way around it.
The dream really, yeah, there's no spell power for Hellfire to go off in.
There it is, but it's too expensive.
Right. Yeah, really nothing that can be done. In fact, will he even... Does he have 10 cards over there? He could play a Tempo Brand or a BGH. Yeah, BGH makes it a little more sense. Brand's so good with Corruptor. Things like that. So now, Imbolc just gets to go ham. He could even go... he could go full Auctioneer if he really wants to.
Yeah, but he'd only get one card out of that because he doesn't have any preps.
Yeah,
he'd
get two, but yeah, he would need a prep and a Blade Flurry.
But he could do if he just runs his Thalnos with the Shiv and the Eviscerate will take care of the Drake. And
I think Shiv is a good start.
Yeah.
Just in general, because you'll draw two. You might get a prep or a Blade Flurry or something. It's relatively likely. Or it's like Conceal. You saw you couldn't deal with the first one, so now you could eviscerate it, or you could save it. But you might as well, because you'll draw.
I think it's fine.
Yeah. This got really crazy. He's got 2 conceals in this deck. It's the really old school one. And I wonder.
It's working.
Oh, we get next.
Oh.
I think he'll even save this weapon. Yeah. 3. He could just have lethal next turn. I think Viridae might be a little scared and Healbot this turn. It's unfortunate he can't combine it with Bran.
Yeah, he's got 16. He does have exact lethal next turn. 18 with the SI.
Right, yeah, the Blade Flurry really helps too, and he's even going to get to keep the spell power, really, so yeah, it's really explosive.
Yeah, he can do, with the Deadly Poison and the Blade Flurry, with the Thalnos down, he can get 11.
Uh-huh. Right, yeah, this is really nuts.
So many possibilities.
Yeah, I mean, nothing else can go with the Healbot, but I think that's what he's going to do. It's a shame. If he had Shadow Flame, he could have used it with the powerful Faceless one.
I mean, he's got quite the hand of his own. But
yes. He's safer
but
now,
it's...
yeah.
Well, no, it's over. It's over now.
Damage now?
Yep. He's at, yeah.
Oh, past the heal. Wait, 11?
Oh, past the heal. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I mean, he can look for a little more. There's no harm in using, I don't know, the poison, the flurry just to draw.
Swinging at his face?
He hasn't seen any of this this dragon stuff yet outside of the Twilight Drake, which is completely normal, though. So maybe he suspects Reno and he doesn't want to go all in on the damage. Oh. Does Cold Blood change things? I don't... It's only an extra 4, and he healed for 8, so...
5.
He's gonna clear the board at least, and... Load that. Huh.
Man.
Oh, wow. Without the Lotheb Blade, would that have actually... Yeah, that would have actually been it. If he had not played the Lotheb, because he would have had the Cold Blood, and the Shiv would have been playable, which would have been the extra 5 damage that he needed. But yeah, Viridae, he knew.
Oh, it's impressive miracle work there.
Yeah, from both sides, which is really cool to see. Yeah, maybe someday it'll actually be, competitively viable. Right now, it's almost there. Oh, we get to see Imbolc Shaman now. Oh, this is what I like to see. This is what I'm playing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god. I wonder if
this is the one you argue is better than the tier 1 regular aggro shaman.
Oh yeah. I still believe it. I said I didn't before, but I still believe it. Because you as the shaman, like an aggressive shaman player, you really want to play Whirling Zap-O-Matic as your 2-drop, but you just can't justify it. It's too weak, but with Power Mace and Mech Warper, it's just insane. But yeah, Viridae, I don't think he's expecting an aggressive Warlock like this, or aggressive Shaman, so he ditches the Hellfire.
Right. So do you coin out the Zap-O-Matic or the Annoyatron?
I probably wouldn't have coined out anything, to be honest.
I think if anything, I would have coined out the Annoyatron just to have the wall up.
He doesn't Dark Bomb it.
I'm shocked.
I mean, it'll kind of pay off because he can Dark Bomb the more threatening Zap-O-Matic, which is good. So yeah, it works out.
As a heads-up play, I definitely would have taken the bait.
Yeah, because Mech Warper is he's very, very all in on the mechs. Yeah, but Power Mace is gonna help bust through the Twilight Guardian now. Right, you generally set it up ahead of.
Yeah, I don't see why you wouldn't. I guess the alternative is to pure power,
Right.
but that doesn't get you any closer to.
Wonder if he's thinking about this clockwork gnome.
Or is he worried? I don't know what. Well, you can play the clockwork gnome and the power mace.
Yeah. And if the buff goes on the clockwork gnome, then that's okay.
Right, or I mean, you also will have a chance to trade off the clockwork gnome into whoever he plays.
Right.
Before you give it the boost.
It's really not shaping up that badly for Viridae. He's got the heal bot to follow this up if he's concerned about his life, or Drake to draw more.
Yeah, but
Zap-O-Matic changes things a little bit.
Yeah, if he does a Lava Burst Zap-O-Matic here and just runs in the Anoitron.
I think he might save the Lava Burst, but something interesting he could do is he could trade in a mech or two if he wanted to try and improve the odds of the buff happening on the Zap-O-Matic, because it's so strong when it does. But this is
That's pretty strong too.
This is really good. I think that's the best outcome.
Oh, no doubt.
By far. Like, the Divine Shield's just so strong. I think maybe now he's kind of concerned about Hellfire, maybe?
That's a fair thing to be concerned about. Oh, he's going for it.
But by putting the Zap-O-Matic out there with one taunt down, I think he's kind of setting up lethal, basically.
Yep.
Yeah. But another taunt will help with that.
Hellfire! Soulfire. I think I think you have to play it.
It's worth thinking about for sure, but
he's got the Guardian. Yeah,
the Guardian. You feel pretty safe with the Guardian, huh? Oh, never mind.
Denied.
Remember? Yeah.
So with Lava Burst, 6, 9, 11, 16. That's it.
Yeah. Remember when you used to feel safe with a taunt up? Nope. Yeah.
Unleashing the Imbolc.
Exactly. Yeah. Imbolc unleashed. Look at that. Yeah, Mech Shaman is terrifying. For sure. Golden Shaman at that. Alright, so Imbolc only has that Druid left, which it was really, really, really slow. But we didn't get to see Viridae's Priest yet, but I think the Malagos Warlock could do okay against a Druid like that compared to other Druids.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, we thought that the Malagos Rogue would do well against it too. Or did it? Did it win?
It did.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it pretty convincingly, I think. But Rogue when it has like the stabs and the backstabs available to it, can generally get one down. All right,
Here comes a Malagos Priest.
Oh, okay. Oh, and like an OTK Priest with like Malagos and Prophet Velen, maybe? Something like that?
I would not be surprised if Prophet Velen was in there. I don't know if he's also doing the mind. I don't know how all in he is on that shtick.
Oh boy, oh boy. Oh, that's really good. Oh, KT. Yes.
Yeah, classic ramp druid.
Yeah, so Viridae goes to the priest rather than the warlock again. Wants to show this off a bit. Oh, perfect. Yeah, that's really, really good for Imbolc. Like, Viridae.
There it is.
There it is.
All right. We're just hunting for a Malagos and an ET.
Yeah. The Velen's Chosen's not too bad.
No, it's great.
Really.
He's going to trade really favorably here.
Yeah, I think he might. Like, no other options very good. I think there were actually some interesting things you could do there with the Pyro, the Coin, the Cleric, and the Circle. Could have drawn a bunch. But you can always do that later. Or now.
Is someone injured?
Huh.
Yeah, this outside of Keeper of the Grove, this Chow is really terrifying.
Well played.
I think he could have done better with that Cleric Circle though.
Yeah, I agree. I'm a little surprised that I'm not sure what he was worried about. What 5 damage was going to happen.
Especially with
I guess it did play around swipe.
Wrath.
Wrath, that's true.
Two-
Yeah, all right. There were a lot of options.
Sun Fury.
He kind of sacrificed the cleric, though.
Yeah, the cleric and circle could have done so much better between the coin and pyromancer. It could have been insane. But
Right.
I don't know. Maybe just versus druid, like to plan to play the Akane next turn and things like that. Maybe it's just totally fine to do it this way. Plus, I mean, if Imbolc hero powers this turn to take out the cleric, I think Viridae's pretty okay with that.
I've got the beast in my
Because it's going to come at the cost of a tempo BGH. Yeah, so it works. Works out in the end.
Well, now he can. No, he doesn't have enough. He can't get the pyromancer.
Actually, I was just thinking about the standings. If Imbolc wins this, does that mean the Red Conference takes it?
Well, what's happened so far? You lost.
Yeah.
I won. Travis lost.
Yeah. And Jaxox lost.
Well, yeah. I mean, this is the last game. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
So this is basically deciding. It's not.
This is the deciding thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So correct. The winner of this will win. Well, that's nice.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's thinking about innovating out that KT.
Yeah, he is.
A golden KT. Imbolc's crazy. It's a really nice golden card to get, actually.
I feel like you should just just put the Sludge Belcher down.
Probably, yeah.
Because how's he going to find that extra damage?
It's the responsible thing to do.
Now, what will probably happen is the Akane Flash Heal.
Yeah, that's really, really good. Yeah, he just wants this Chow out of there. I don't blame him too much. It was probably going to be a headache for him.
Well, it certainly did work.
Yeah, it did. Oh, there he is.
There he is.
Just needs
Closer and closer.
to get there somehow. Needs a good Emperor to go off in a bit more cycling, to say the least.
You could Belcher, Innervate, Shredder. Yep.
Yeah, you think he'll... Oh yeah, Shredder.
I think that's too good. And then you KT those. Like, oh man.
I was wondering if he was going to use the Keeper, actually, but at this point, he doesn't know for sure. Like, he may have caught on to the theme a little bit, but he doesn't know for sure what type of priest it is, and to Keeper on this turn would have been pretty scary for Cabal. Yeah, Pyromancer's fine. Just like 2 mana 3/2 versus Druid. Okay.
So do you play the KT here? Or do you...
I think he wants to.
Oh, he definitely wants to.
I mean, Sunwalker Hero Power is alright. Or you
It's alright, but then what do you use the Shredder against the Akane?
Probably. Like, Akane just gets so much value for the Priest. I think you prioritize killing it a good amount. Or, yeah, you could get the KT. It's really good. He might get shut down, but at least he did.
Well, the Light Bomb will shut him down. He'll have to trade, though. And he'll get the Death Rattle.
Probably just use the Shadow Word Death.
Oh, definitely just use Shadow Word Death.
Yep. What else he'll do? I don't know, but... Oh.
Terrible.
It's a little... Yeah, I might as well
I
play
haven't
that.
seen 1 gold, though. That's nice.
Yeah.
Fun little Bob.
It's good news for the Acolyte. This might send some signals off in Imbolc's head about what this priest is up to. Acolyte's not
common.
Terribly common. He generally goes in like Elite Star Seeker lists, like, and this one as well. Just lists where you're trying to cycle for something meaningful.
I think with such a small hand. Oh, interesting.
Oh, okay. He just takes out. He's saving the silence for, or the ping for something better.
I guess that 1/2 wasn't really doing anything for him.
No, definitely not.
Fair. Yeah.
The funny thing is that, yeah, not a lot of pressure for Viridae, and eventually this Malagos can just come down naked versus a Druid.
Yeah, but without having to see the Keeper.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, a 4/12 body is good, but it's not going to win you the game.
No.
It's 5/12 damage.
Not when it's like immediate impact like Josseroo. Okay, this is good enough, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, he didn't. Oh, okay. I thought it was a 10 mana. That's my mistake.
Yeah. So here comes the silence, and
Yeah, this is gonna hurt pretty bad. Although
this is gonna hurt really bad.
he
may still have a Velen, who basically accomplishes the same thing when it comes to Mind Blast.
Yeah.
But still, this is a big old board.
And Light Bomb, like the Druid's board, like the health is much higher than the attack roll. You would need the spell power for the Light Bomb to work, in which case, yeah, it's a little rough.
And it wouldn't then even really work, because you'd have to pop.
You'd have to pop
waste
the
your attack
shield.
popping the shield.
You'd probably,
and then
yeah,
only 2 of them would die anyway. The rest would all.
Yeah, the Senjin's living too.
Now there's the Velen.
Yeah, you saw the tempo BGH, but there's so much damage on board now. You gotta deal with it.
What's this damage and healing of your spells and hero power?
You could. Yeah, so you can plan for the light bomb clear just a little bit here. I think at the very least one of the 3/5 taunts will live and Keeper will live. Right. Yeah, this is the best way. It's painful, but
really painful.
You know you have to
Circle's good.
do it.
Although, is it?
I don't know.
I guess it is, because he could have. Now he can't actually kill him.
Oh yeah.
Well, never mind.
Like the heal is better for Malagos
8,
than it was.
9.
Malagos.
8. He still can't do it, so he's gonna cycle. Oh God.
I must
Right.
safeguard the
Oh, he's just going to. Oh yeah. Okay, that
Definitely. Well, he's eaten both of the keepers now, so
Yeah, you
he
said.
can heal his face for 4. With
Yeah,
the
with Velen, that's right.
but he doesn't really get to. The Valen's definitely gonna get killed the next turn.
That's what he has to do to live,
Yep.
at least.
Luckily, Imbolc is completely out.
not all only are lost.
Man, Velen's such a cool card. It's a shame they don't get played more. Ooh, that was well needed.
That was probably the best thing he could have gotten,
Do you think he'll kill
aside
the?
from a Scenarios.
You think he'll kill the Velen?
I absolutely think you kill the Velen. Oh, whoa!
He's so. Oh wow, this is such a heavy druid. I mean, there's 2 cards in hand. 2 Mind Blast. You saw Holy Smite. 2 Mind Blasts would be 20 damage, which is terrifying. But you wouldn't even be dead from it.
But you have lethal next turn anyway. Like, why bother? Why give him the opportunity?
Do you though? If you trade
Yes,
your
you don't.
if you
Trade
trade
your
your whole
stuff.
board away.
Yeah. See, now he's gonna flash you up for 10.
Oh
Woo!
wow. Yeah, Velen's dangerous in that way as well.
So he can heal up for 14. He can go up to 16 here. He can kill off.
Wow. Yeah, he's healing for a ton.
Actually, he shouldn't heal himself up to 16. He should heal the Velen
Should
back
heal
up.
a minion because the damage is negligible.
Flash heal himself to 10 and then heal up the Velen.
Yeah, definitely. And Acolyte's good too. Both keepers are used.
Great.
I think you might as well squeeze in the Mind Blast while you can, I suppose.
Boom.
He showed him. Yeah, because what else was it going to get used with? Pyromancer? I don't
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now, since you healed it, I think it's going to eat the Druid of the Claw. Although your hand's empty now, so maybe he's not worried about it. He's just going to play the Ysera.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
What?
He might even try to deny the Acolyte of getting 2 draws, since that is the main thing right now, that Viridae's starved for cards.
Where shall I start?
I mean,
He's definitely charging. He's going to take out the Velen.
yeah, I can't blame him.
I mean, he had him right on the ropes, and then he...
Yeah, the heal was doing a lot of work, and he can even clear Malagos like this, so Acolyte's not even getting any draws yet. Well, he could get one. No.
It's appealing, but I don't think you go for it.
Yeah, it's pretty appealing. Use your big board wipe for a card draw. Yeah, Ysera's straightforward. So good versus Priest in general. Although I don't know, does this deck find a way to squeeze in Entomb? It's not really the type of card it's after, I think.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Maybe like one, if that.
Maybe. There's definitely not 2.
No.
He's only got 9 cards left. And I mean, we've seen his big threats. There's a second Mind Blast in there.
Yeah, how can he finish the game now? I think Emperor's around, which, I mean, it's a fine minion versus Druid, but I think Imbolc's going to be able to deal with it if it comes.
Yeah, I don't really see a way to come back from this, honestly.
And in the meantime, he can just toss out a board. This
is an appealing light bomb for sure.
Yes. Especially since you get to... Ooh, sad.
It's too bad.
Especially since Acolyte gets the draw in the meantime.
Yep.
Nova. Yeah. The dreaded 4-mana minion. Or 4-attack minion.
Well, that's it. It was it before he even drew the claw.
Yeah, he's got Swipe Nightmare.
Swipe Nightmares, yeah, plus hero power is 10.
Yep, it was. This is more stylish, though.
That's true.
I guess.
And then swipe the Acolyte.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, you know what? He could have even used Dream on the Druid of the Claw.
That would have been...
That would have been
play. That was definitely... That's it.
Yeah, Imbolc takes it.
Wow. I gotta say, I'm a little surprised.
Yeah, that Druid definitely seemed like a weak link, but versus that Priest, I think it really worked out in the long run.
Yeah, so many 4-attack minions.
Yeah, Priest Nightmare.
Yeah.
With no like shrink Cabals or shrink anythings or Entombs.
No Cabals at all either. Final score 20-18.
Blue. All right, so blue take. It was really close. Really close though. Jaxox is 20-22 red if you count the captains. Oh. Okay. Wait, so we are counting the captains, right? Weren't they supposed to be tiebreakers or something? Captains were a tiebreaker. Oh, okay. Yeah. So there was no tie. So blue takes it 20-18.
Oh, hey, cool.
All right. Well, good news for you guys.
Wait, how did we? Oh, Jason won. Right.
You got us good. Oh yeah, he won big time. Rip me.
He sure did.
Jaxox interview ? I think the people want it. Maybe we can get Viridae back in here as well.
For sure.
Now that this match is done.
I'm sure he's plenty tilted.
Yeah. Some hashtag UTI in the chat. Good. Yeah. I'm going to invite Viridae back in. I'm just going to invite both of them in here. Because why not?
Why not?
If they're ready. Alright, we got Jaxox in here.
If I unmute my mic.
If you unmute
it.
Trying to get Viridae after his match. I don't know if he even expected to go back. I think he's offline.
That happens.
Oh, no, he's not.
There he goes.
No, he's not. Alright, let's just try and get him here. I'm trying to add him.
So I'm also trying to watch, just so you guys know, the end over here on the...
Oh, the delay. Oh, well,
yeah.
Spoiler. Because we invited you in.
Yeah, so I guess I could kind of figure that out, huh?
Sorry about that.
Oh, no, it's all good, man.
We ruined your viewing experience.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun with watching this whole thing go down, and
we had a lot of fun watching your whole thing go down.
It took a little while, but we finally pieced together the Warlock deck. At least I think we did. Oh, hey, John's back.
Hey, what's up, guys?
every win condition in Hearthstone deck.
We got Jaxox
exactly
here for
win condition.
an interview for his unique decks that we saw.
Jaxox, do you know what Life Tap does?
Yes, I do. I totally understand this.
All right, cool.
But,
I just want to make sure.
in that deck, it's for emergency uses only.
Fair enough.
In case you could not tell.
Right.
Yeah, I saw it used in a few emergency scenarios, and it worked out. Like the one time you needed the BGH when they stole your
There
boom.
he was.
Emergency situations. Got it.
Yeah, no one can ever blame you for being a net decker. That's
ridiculous.
No.
You know, Josseroo and I were talking about it leading up to it. I warned him. I was like, "Listen, Joss, just so you know, I am bringing nothing close to a real deck. I am bringing absolute hilarity and ridiculousness." And I hope I delivered on that.
You threw us for
Absolutely
a big loop. When I saw that Cold Light Oracle and Jeeves in the same hand, I lost it. Something really weird happened inside.
Right.
We loved the first mill. You got Major Dormo on your first mill. That was sick.
So great.
Totally calculated, 100% planned.
Naturally.
I'm taking all the credit for that because that's exactly what I knew was going to happen.
That's right.
Good.
You know what did upset me, man, is in that first game, I made a trade that I was actually set up to kind of be okay. And I thought that the raid leader would have stayed with the buffs from the other Murlocs.
Oh yeah, we were.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too.
ourselves.
I completely agree because he's buffing them while he's alive, and then he dies, and when things die, a death rattle happens. So all the deaths should be resolved.
Yeah, similar things happened with like a Stormwind champion, even for arena players out there who might be more familiar with the interaction. Because it happens all the time in arena.
I think that's.
Yeah,
I'm sure at this point they would have fixed it if they thought it was a problem, but it feels wrong to me.
So that tilted me a little bit.
I mean, to your credit, like, we are all, pretty good Hearthstone players, and none of us really, Slimsh and I could guess the interaction, but we weren't, any of us, I don't think, were sure.
I was kind of sure, but, I just really wasn't. Like, I would have done the same thing. I would have hit it in to try and see, because I wasn't sure.
It's weird. Yeah. It's pretty weird.
These are the gray areas.
The gray areas of Hearthstone that we try not to talk about.
Yeah.
So any themes to the deck, or was there a method to the madness, or was it just?
So here was the deal. Originally it was I wanted as much draw as I could to actually get a lease to go off, right? Because I think out of all the times I've tried her in decks, I've gotten her to work once. So that was part of it, was trying to pull that off, and there actually was ways for me to get the map in there twice, as you saw Bran being in there. Like, I had this whole thought process, and you know how this goes. Like,
I don't know.
I don't know that I do.
Yeah.
No, these what I mean by that is, like, you have these plans, you have these beautiful plans, and everything's gonna line up perfectly, and you're gonna be the crowd favorite, and everybody's gonna cheer your name, and then you get in there and it just fucking falls flat on its face, and you're just like, God, I'm an asshole.
On top of that, you had all the cycle in the world to find, Reno if things went wrong.
Yeah. And then the second piece of that was, after I figured out, like, all this draw shit, I was like, okay, so how do I actually get to the point where I'm still alive when I draw her? So I needed some early game stuff. So mech, and then, Mimrob's head.
The progression is coming together.
Yeah, I'm starting to see this.
This is standard Hearthstone builds, right? Like,
when I saw the summoning portal with the Mimron set, that's what did it for me. That's when it really clicked. And I got happy about the deck.
Yeah. So that Silence Rogue.
Yes. Well, no, it was originally who was that? I want to say it was maybe Viridae was watching me the other day as I was playing my Pirate Rogue, which was a deck. It was what I was going to do. And then fucking Gideoneko takes my deck like an asshole.
What a dick.
So I had to do something about that because,
Naturally.
That's not cool. So I literally built that as Gideon. So
that makes sense. This is all.
Did you finish it, or did the auto deck creator finish it?
No, sadly, the sad thing is I actually finished that deck. Okay. I hate to admit it, but
Nobody steals your thunder.
Yeah, so I was totally pumped on that pirate deck, and then didn't get to play it. Super sad about that. And actually, I was kind of hoping to pull off for a minute there. I thought I had until the second Ragnaros came out. I thought I had a shot, man.
That's when life gets tough.
Well, I did get to play my OTK priest.
Yeah, tell us about that.
So, it actually reminded me of a lot of what. Oh God, who was on the bomb that could not find the hobgoblin all night?
Me.
Yeah, it actually
All damn night.
It reminded me a lot of what you were doing. It was a hobgoblin taunt deck where everything was one attack and tons of health, and then I had confuse, 2 confuses.
That you did. Yep.
I had the inner rage or inner fire, inner rage, or whatever the hell it's called.
Divine Spirit.
Yeah, I had that combo go.
Inner fire. Yep.
Wow.
And
Look at
I
that.
accidentally realized that, like, I took it to ladder kind of screwing around the other night, trying to figure out like what I was gonna do, and accidentally was doing well with it. I don't know what the hell. I don't know what that's all about, but
I don't think anyone would fault you for bringing that as a tryhard deck.
That was
You
my
could have
plan
gotten
to
away.
bring it. And in
That's
casual, I got so wrecked that I was like, God, I don't even think this will be fun to watch.
Yeah, Dan had almost the exact same deck, and he just couldn't find success with it. But yeah, that rogue. I mean, I wish I had done the same thing. Honestly, I saw like 3 Mali like warlocks come tonight, and I was like, God, I feel like an idiot. Like I feel like a dick. I should have thrown together some silence, wailing soul warlock, taking a page from Jaxox.
I was looking at like what deck are you not going to see a wailing priest in, right? that was my real thought. Is what class is probably the most unlikely to have this in it?
Makes sense.
So you put the Cold Light Oracle in the Warlock.
The Cold Light was for the 2-card draw, man. With all the Murlocs I've seen people playing lately, I would put my life on that I was seeing at least one Murloc deck tonight.
I'm hearing a lot of logical arguments coming from Jaxox. This is all starting to make sense.
Makes perfect sense.
Yeah,
I think we're
absolutely.
done here.
I think we could give you the award for most non-tryhard. I think that's how we'd phrase that. Or, yeah, I think we could agree on that.
I think that's reasonable.
Yeah.
Well, isn't the point to this whole event to have fun, man?
Yeah,
It is.
This is true.
So it was cool because, as you saw from Josseroo, he came out with some like that freaking his Sylvanas recycle. I cried over here, man.
That was impressive.
Reincarnate Shaman's a good.
Right after the Enhanso, and then he stole both of my enhanced minions. Like,
Yep.
it
That's
felt
right.
so bad, but at the same time, I was laughing so hard I couldn't be mad.
That's what's important.
And the misdirection bait, although I really wish he had came in with the Ragnaros.
dude, you almost got him. You
played
almost
around
got
it.
him on that.
Well, I was sitting there looking at. He had a 2-1 up at the time, and I was like, I forgot what it was, but I was like, dude, please, no, get greedy, just go for lethal right off the bat, swing the Ragnaros in there, and he had to come with a Sludge Belcher instead, which
to his credit, you'll see in the VOD I think we mentioned it. He played around the betrayal perfectly by polymorphing his unsilenced rag. It was really impressive.
That was a really heads-up play.
Yeah, top notch. I mean, you can't beat that kind of play. You know, we don't blame you. It's not your fault. People call asking rags over here.
It's too good.
Yeah.
I mean, who would have thought that Silence Rogue would have lost? I mean,
Not me.
not
Everyone. Oh, no one.
No one.
Well, it was definitely cool though, because Joss and I both knew that we were coming into this, and it was like super relaxed. And with the captains being a tiebreaker match, and me feeling really good about our odds going into it, we were ahead when we started playing. It was a little nerve wracking that we still had to get through Imbolc because UTI, bro. Like that's always scary.
Yeah. Yeah, you know.
You
But
guys are a little scary.
We were tossing messages back and forth, just breaking each other's balls the whole time. It was a good time. And shout out, believe it or not, the mage game. I didn't lose to Josh in that game. I lost to Josh's son.
Oh wow.
He's 10.
I don't know,
right?
but
I think
shout out to him, man. Like he asked me as we were Q&A, he was like, "Hey, listen, man, my son asked me. He helped me put this deck together. He asked me if he could take the reins when we play that one."
That's amazing.
And I was like, dude, by all, like, that's what it's about. You know what I mean? We'll father son bonding time.
Is the real question going to be, is Twiz's position in jeopardy? Is Joss's son now number one? Is he going to steal it from Twiz?
It might be, dude. Twiz is not the best player, as we all know. He's slacking a little bit on his skill. He needs to get
that mage skill from this kid looks a little bit better than Twiz. You know, I don't know. Just saying.
I don't know. I would have to say you have a legitimate argument there. We'll have to see what happens. I mean, the offseason's not over yet.
No.
Yep. All right. Well, I think we're gonna wrap it up. This was an awesome All-Star series. Jedi, do we have any announcements or anything? We can just wrap it up.
We can just wrap it up.
Okay. Cool. Well, thanks
right.
for joining us, guys. Hope you had some fun, as much fun as we did, and we'll see you guys soon. Peace.
There you go, everybody.